Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury and welcome to the Archie Luxury channel. Guys, we've got a great show lined up for you today and we're about to start. We're about to press the button. We're about to go. Wrist watches. We've got some releases coming out soon and I'm here. I've got a reverso on. I've got an option to buy this one, but we'll just see how we go. I just want to slow down a bit. Slow down. Speaking of magic reversos, look who we've pulled up. We've got Timely. How are you?
Hello. How are we? Just having a sneezing fit at the moment. That's why I didn't jump on.
No,
Hang on.
it's okay. That's okay. Don't worry. That's perfectly okay. Okay, guys, let's run the intro. Run the intro. Hello, Timely. How are you, my friend?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Hey, not too bad at all. Not too shabby. I just wanted to say to you there, we've got some releases coming out for the year.
Pretty cool.
What do you think? What do you think? Like me and you, we're not like Bear is a super collector, right?
Yep.
But what do you think with these releases to the average guy? Does it really mean much to you? How do you feel about these new releases? Is it exciting when they release things, or is it?
It's like for a car guy seeing like Lamborghini, Ferrari, Mercedes, all these top brands releasing. What it's like going to the motor show in a way, yeah. But I'm
just going to start a poll here. I'm going to start a poll today. Do you really care about the new watch releases? Okay. Do you really care about the new watch releases? We'll start that. We'll just see what they say there. I got to tell you personally myself. I mean, I'm interested, but I'm very skeptical because you really can't. You can't get much stuff. You can't get much stuff. You know,
would it have been easier, Archie, just to run it as a poll and put yes or no as the answer?
Oh, I'm running a poll. Do you really care about the new watches releases?
Yeah, but it's not as a poll. It says ask a question, ask something.
There's no shit. I stuffed that one up, didn't I? Hey, what do you reckon?
Right. Do it again. Don't worry about it. Take it down and start again.
Oh, that's a Q&A. Yeah, okay. I never had a Q&A before.
Super chat.
Wow. Super chat. Oh, that's a Q&A. Okay, super chat. Let's get the super chat. Firstly, Mr. Grand, £2 with 3 new factories. How much will Rolex drop? Well, I don't know if they'll drop anything. Do you? What do you think?
It depends on their output, and it depends on how many people buy per year, etc. There's a lot of factors involved. To be honest, I don't think they're going to drop.
Let's have the poll. Do you really care about new Rolex releases or just new watch releases? What do you think?
I just go new watch releases, I guess.
Okay.
Ultimately, I think it's the economy that'll do more damage to the price of Rolex rather than Rolex themselves.
Wow. And upvote, guys. We've got 10 upvotes. Come on, upvote for us there. Show some support.
the only way I can see a brand damaging itself when it's in such a position would be like Panerai, just flooding the market completely. And I think Rolex is too smart for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. Panerai itself there. Look, it's a tricky thing. It's a tricky thing. I got to tell you, what I find interesting is I like to see what they're doing, but I don't get too, it's a bit of a prick tease. I don't get too caught up with, oh yeah, I want this now. I'd love one of these. I'd love a this. I'd love a that. Because the reality is, that's difficult to, that's not easy. You know what I mean? It's not easy to do. But I myself, I'm keen to see what new things come through, but I'm not silly enough to think I could actually get some of this unobtainium.
Like I said, it's the same feeling. You go to the motor show for people like you and me. We look at the nice, flashy, brand new cars, knowing we're not going to be able to buy one. We're not going to be that guy that's behind the wire with the salesman there looking at it while we're onlooking. We're never going to be that, right? So,
fair point.
Same difference.
Very fair point there, indeed. There, I kind of got to tell you what's happening in your watch collecting world. There, you're gearing up. What's happening? You were selling a few pieces off.
Yeah, I've taken them down for now, not because I'm not selling them, just because there's no point in having them up at the moment.
It's that tough.
Yeah. Yes, Nick Miller, Archie does have a decent car. I'm talking about like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari.
Yeah, super, like the next level.
Mercedes black or something like that. I'm talking about like a supercar.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're getting the we're catching the point of what we're talking about here. Yeah, so I've taken the pieces down for now just because there's no point right now. And I've got time to do what I need to do. So I would rather put them up when I need to and, you know, make it happen than sort of just have them sit around forever in a day. Because at the moment it's people are just like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. The economy's not great. People have loans that they're finding hard to pay off. And then you got, you know, the clowns in government. They're telling us next year or next quarter electricity bills going up again, and then it's going up 20% next year. So yeah.
What's wrong with Nick Miller? What's wrong with him? Is something wrong with him today? Has he got some mental problems?
Don't worry about it. I'm not fussed. It's just I had a go, and now he's having a go. That's fine. Hey, Narc, how are you, mate?
What a jerk! What a jerk! He just mouths off. Keyboard warriors, doesn't show his face, just starts mouthing off.
Yeah, it's fine. I got no issue. Nick, I'll tell you something, mate. I got no issues. You want to troll? Happy days. I'm just half a fucking sleep today.
What's wrong?
Just getting smashed with work. So I'm sort of doing a bit round the clock. So
are you okay?
Yeah, no, good. Just I got a coffee next to me. I've got Archie in front of me. Fucking happy days.
Yeah. 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 I gotta tell you, speaking of being smashed, we got the bear. The Clooney is on. Hello, bear. How are you?
Hey guys. How are you? Nice to see you both.
Good, man.
Fantastic to see you on, bear. We love you.
I want you to ask Bear the same question. How does he feel about the new releases?
Yeah, Bear's different because he can actually get some of these new releases.
It's becoming actually it's becoming more difficult for me to get the new releases because my tactics were always to buy.
Okay. I'm just going to block someone. One up, Bear. What do you think? This guy's just being a jerk.
Yeah, he just came in and all he's done is talk about old mates, Mr. 7750 stream.
So we're just going to block you. We're here to do our stream. We're not doing other people. We've just started. We've been on for 10 minutes. And we're doing the stream. We're just started. I don't care what other people have on their stream. They strategically start their stream, but I start my stream.
Who really cares? I'd rather have 10 people that are good people than 200 people that are fucking morons. That's irrelevant. The quantity does not translate into quality, guys. Remember that.
I'm not fussed with a bit of friendly trolling, whatever. Go hard. But when it's just promoting other bullshit channels, fucking see you later. Go on.
Well, those are the troll accounts of the people that claim to be Archie's friends. Anyway, hey JJ, to answer your question, Archie, it's going to become more difficult for me to get a Rolex because my game was based on buying non-Rolex pieces, selling them, and buying Rolex pieces and keeping them.
Yes.
With the prices being slimmer and slimmer on a secondary market, that game does not make sense for me any longer. So the only way I'm interested now is getting a Rolex and only Rolex, and that's not going to be easy.
I see.
Yeah.
Tell me this. The Rolex is ramping up production. Do you think that's going to make any difference whatsoever, Bear?
Where did you hear they're ramping up production?
Three new factories.
That doesn't mean ramping up production.
Yeah, that could just mean that they're now moving the current facility might be doing everything, and they might be just transferring different divisions to other buildings, still doing the same amount, just having more room and better ability.
It means nothing then. That's what you're saying.
It means that Rolex loves the idea that there are no Rolex watches sitting in the cases, and Rolex will continue to do exactly what's needed to do to maintain the status quo, because that's what's positioning them as a high in demand brand.
And they still have to build these factories, let's not forget. It's not like they're up and running. They're going to be built.
Correct.
But once they're built, they might be doing the movement manufacturing in one site. They might be doing head office in another site. And then they might have like precious metal, gold, case making, whatever. I'm just speculating, right? But they could.
Well, there was something that said that they were going to increase production by 30% once it's built.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if that's true, but I mean, it's not going to be built for years anyway.
Yes. Good point there. It's a long way off, and where are they going to find the staff to be able to churn these things out? It's a lot of training, and there's also a lot of, they have certain increases every year with demand. It seems to be getting stronger and stronger.
And as long as they just keep up with the demand and not any more than that, they'll be in a perfect position.
And also, to answer your other question, even if I cannot get those watches, I am still excited to see new releases from Rolex. It's always been exciting for me. There was times I could not afford to buy cheapest Rolex there is, and I still loved it. So it's not always about owning them. It's also to enjoy the whole idea of what's happening. It's exciting.
Yeah. I agree. I was using the like going to a motor show as an example. Like you go there, and if you're a Ferrari fanboy, you want to see the latest and greatest. Even though you might only be able to rent one day and not put one in a garage. It's your brand. Sorry, JJ, go.
No, I agree with what you're saying. I was just saying the same thing. That at least you want to see them,
Exactly.
I think Archie.
The other thing is that with these new releases, the average guy, it's so hard for them to get anything. You just can't.
It's not a simple Whiskey Reaper.
We see you. It's not so easy. You can't just go down there. When do you think this game, the retail game with Rolex, will ever get back to normal? Do you ever think this will be? You can actually go down to the shop and buy a Rolex.
Pardon me for speaking out of school, but I think this is normal now, Archie.
Oh,
I think if there's anything, if it's up to Rolex and ADs, they will maintain exactly this game.
just quickly, I think you need to spend some time on some of the people in the chat. So you got Whiskey Reapers here, Swinging Kangaroo, Kesslowitz,
Whiskey
Watch
Reaper,
Nick.
Kalsowitz.
You had Narc in here. I haven't seen a comment from Narc for a little bit, but Narc's in here. You got Tommy.
Narc.
You got a lot of people that come in every day. Just give them a bit of a shout out.
Give him a bit of a 100% right. Whiskey Reaper, we see you. Watch Nicholas there. Hi all. Watch Nicholas sent his link to us today.
Thank you, Watch Nick.
And
We appreciate that.
100% right. 100% right.
Jump in and have a crack at the poll as well. If is it done or can't see?
The poll itself there. Do you really care about new watch releases? 51% said yes. They do. They do care.
So we're on the
They do
fence.
care.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Because believe it or not, it's not always about owning the things. It's about appreciating the watches for what they are. And a lot of people cannot afford the watches that we talk about. That doesn't mean they cannot be enthusiasts. Yeah, right? You know what I mean?
100% right. Here we go. Dan T, your Macedonian brother from a different mother. Consuming content and the chase is fun, even though some of this stuff is unobtainable.
Exactly, Dan. Dan read my mind. That's a fantastic point.
That's the one.
So, Arch, I got some not so great news.
Oh,
I want to see. Well, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. But watch related.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say goodbye to one of the pieces in the collection.
Why is that?
Oh, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna start with the low and this and that, and he's gonna bring the hype. Go ahead, JJ. I'm waiting to hear the whole story.
Just quickly, Mr. Montrose, £5. Views on adding a Datejust 36 Mint Jubilee fluted to the collection of a white gold Daytona blue, AP Royal Oak 37. That's the 15450. A 14060M, that's a no date sub, and a 15200 date, also on list for Pepsi. Views on adding a 36mm Mint Jubilee. You know what? Not a bad thing to add. I can see he likes the smaller sizes. Mr. Montrose, he must, because he's got a 37 Royal Oak, and he's got a 15200, which is a 34mm date.
Right.
I would say 36 would be a great way to go.
It's not just that it's actually one of the most wanted. The Datejust, the new ones with the mint green dial, which is absolutely beautiful. It's fluted, beautiful watch. I'm saying this is a big addition and great addition.
That's a watch. Good. Birminghard's after that watch. Birminghard's on the list trying to get that. The green dial, mint green.
Here we go. We've got a Dodger 550 Polish Lizotto. It's hard and it's gotta hurt. Remember that.
And just quickly,
thank you, Dodger, for nice super chat, man. Really appreciate it,
Dodger. We really appreciate it. Birminghard $2. Loser Talk, Hoard, and Possess.
And SD43. Hey, how you doing, mate? Good evening.
SD43 and Nick Miller $2.80. Shry, Joking Timely, and Big P. Mike isn't here yet. Thank you.
No, you're on.
Oh, Nick is a good guy, guys. Nick is a great guy. He gets moody sometimes, but he's a great supporter of Archie Luxury.
Now tell me, JJ, you were saying to us. Wait a minute.
Why are you? What's? Hold on. What's Spry, Arch? What's Spry? He said it's sorry. He wrote not Spry.
Sorry.
That's how they say
in Brisbane. In Brisbane, Spry. In Brisbane.
Right. That's Australian for sorry, right? Didn't you know?
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys
go ahead,
my watch collectors pass, but a deal has been struck, and one of the watches is going to be going sometime this week.
Okay.
We're going to have to say goodbye to the Breguet. The Breguet.
Breguet.
What? Why?
Yep.
No. Stop. I'm gonna put the aircon on. I just can't handle this.
Oh, this is
hang on,
unexpected. I honestly didn't see Brega going. That was unusual.
You got him fucking heated up now. Look, he has to cool down. Is this special deal that you had going?
No,
don't get too much. Don't give. Don't.
I'm not
give
giving
too much
nothing. I'm just asking. You mentioned on the
I
show.
didn't
All right,
say.
all right, I'm just
Why are
saying
you
it.
selling the Breguet? Why?
Yeah,
Why?
We don't want to give away. Oh, you have to stay tuned. You have to stay tuned
If
for
you
that.
tell Archie anything, JJ, just so you know, if you tell Archie anything, expect that whole fucking Archieverse will know in a matter of hours.
Oh, shit.
So
Right. That's why
you're getting out of your Breguet.
I'm dangling the saga there. You know, we're gonna let it drift. We're gonna let it continue. Yes.
So that's all you're gonna reveal so far. You're getting rid of your Breguet.
I will say this much. It will be replaced shortly.
Ooh.
Okay.
But yes, I have to make room. I'm not going over 8 watches anymore. Maybe 9 possibly, but
Well, listen, now it's a little bit okay. So we all kind of expected. Let me call it what we all thought. We all expected that you're gonna tell us that you have traded your steel Vacheron blue dial overseas for the gold Vacheron blue dial overseas. But this is taken.
No.
This is taking a completely different route. So we have a Breguet leaving, and now I don't think you're getting Vacheron because you wouldn't have a gold and steel Vacheron next to each other, would you?
I might.
I think I
don't
think
like
there's
this bear.
something else.
You know what happened? He saw my friend's gold Vacheron. You know, my friend Dave, the super collector. He's getting the blue dial 3-hander Vacheron. Remember, I brought that up. I think this
actually it's a good time to get it.
86,000 Aussie dollars, Bear.
I tried to work that deal, but the guy who bought it, he paid like when the market was high, so he doesn't want to take that big of a loss. So I have to wait for a better deal to come along. As far as if I ever do that, but yeah, this
can
is
I
totally
bring that one
deal.
up? JJ, can I just show you that watch? My friend is he's on a plane now to pick up today. What do you think of this?
So what else you gonna reveal besides this, JJ? Just so I know, is this it?
Yeah, that one's going, and it will be replaced. I don't want to say what it is just yet because it's not, it's not in my hands.
Is it more impressive than Breguet?
Probably yes.
Ooh.
Probably.
Shit.
But they wasn't very confident. They wasn't very confident. Probably there was a very.
I don't see JJ as the kind of
hesitated. You have to think about it. So you're not so sure that it's much more impressive.
Yeah,
I just don't want to give away too much info.
You do realize that everyone loved your Breguet. Your Breguet was a star of every picture you have shown.
Right, I do realize that, and it will still be in the community. I gave someone a pretty good deal. I'd say it was very fair. They're very happy, so it will still be floating around the Archieverse, which I'm happy about.
I'm wondering who could that be? Who could that be? Is it Toyota Mall?
No, I don't want to say his name yet. Just because I don't know if he wants it out there yet. But,
fair enough.
It's not Ali, is it?
No.
No, I would never think it's Ali.
He doesn't like leather straps. It's too hot in Florida. He's not a fan of leather straps.
He's a very good connoisseur, but he's a connoisseur, Bear.
I love Ali. I don't necessarily agree with Ali on his choices of collecting, but as a person, I love him very much.
Yeah, he has an eclectic style. He's a big AP fan. He's not a big Rolex fan, so.
We have a different taste, but I love the man.
It's good. You don't want to have the same taste as everyone else. You know, we counted the other day in my WhatsApp group, 7 people have the Blue Dial VC.
Super chat.
Nick Miller, $2.80. Sorry for being moody before, Bear. Alan Ford. Grobari.
That's Undertakers, by the way, in Serbian. That's a fan group that I belong to. That's the Partizan Belgrade fan group. So thank you very much, Nick.
Finchy, £2. Looks like an Archie explodes inbound. We'll see. We'll see. JJ, you said something.
Why would you
don't know
explode?
why. I'm not upset. I got a JJ. You said something that just stunned me. Your WhatsApp group has 7 members with Vacheron 3-hand overseas. Is that correct?
Yeah. Blue dial.
Say that
All
again.
blue dial.
Holy shit! I just realized that too. That's crazy.
Yeah, seven members of the WhatsApp group.
The Millionaire Factory Bear. It's called the Millionaire Factory Bear.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I bought my. At one time, they could not give them away. If you remember, JJ, that watch was selling under retail. I paid for my watch 20,000 Canadian dollars. That's it. Full set, great condition. So Archie, you could have bought that watch for cheaper than Hulk, cheaper than Cermet, cheaper.
Which is crazy.
It was a little more expensive than Rolex Sub.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You're joking, aren't you?
No, I'm not. And I remember you telling me that watch sucks and it's no big deal. And I told you will see this watch is actually going to increase in value.
Burping hard. How many of us have PRX though?
Yeah.
I have a PRX. I had the PRX. No, don't have it anymore.
That's what I reckon JJ's gone for.
I gotta hop off for a minute. I'll be back in like 15 minutes.
He's
okay,
traded
JJ, thank you for coming on, man. Thank you.
Traded in the Breguet and got himself the PRX Chrono.
Holy shit, Bear! I don't know what to say really. I'm in a bit of shock, to be honest with you.
Do you like PRX, Timely? I don't see you being
no, not really.
Into that kind of watch. I just don't see your taste being. I kind of figured your taste, and I don't think PRX would. I don't think you're even big fan of watches like Vacheron that we're talking, and I don't think that's your style. I think you would be more into Vacheron 1921.
Yeah, what is it? The 22? I think it's the car one, the one with the dial.
The car one,
1921 Historiques, 1921.
See, that's something I can see you being more into.
Yes,
your taste leans more toward the vintagey look. Yep. And this integrated bracelets are very, even though they are vintage in its own origin, it's a very 70s, 80s, whatever thing.
Yeah, I'm more into the 40s through to late 60s kind of vintage look. Yeah,
I thought so. And I don't think Archie really likes the Vacheron overseas because sometimes he just tells the truth when it's the real moment. I remember him shitting on that watch quite a bit.
The thing is, even though, for example, it might not be my taste, I still have the respect for the piece that it deserves because it's well made, beautiful engineering, beautiful styling. So it still gets the respect from me. It's just something I wouldn't, if I had the money, wouldn't buy. That's all.
I'm not hiding SD43. It's just easier for me. I'm just lazy to turn the camera on, and I can kind of be more relaxed when I'm doing the live stream. I'll turn the camera on if it's reason to. And thank you for thinking I'm handsome. I appreciate that. There's only 2 people think I'm handsome. Actually, 3 with you, I guess. My bunny, my son, and you. And my mother, she thinks I'm the most handsome in the world still, What can I say? Thank you very much, SD43.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So, okay, we're picking up the viewership. Now we hopefully get some money. We need some supercharge, boys. We need support.
51. That's loser talk. We need to get to 100 at least. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
the thumbs up is free.
Guys.
Give us a like, a thumbs up.
100% right, Bear.
So what's the topic today?
The topic today, Bear, is...
I just want to see if I want to stay or no. I'm interested in topics.
No, we're doing topics. We're running a poll. Do you really care about new watch releases?
So you're talking about watches and wonders?
Yes, exactly, Bear.
And
Well,
what do you care? What do you care? What do you care mainly? Rolex. I'm assuming Rolex is the main topic, right?
Rolex is very good, Bear. It's a very good thing, you know.
Rolex would be prominent, yeah. They're one of the biggest hitters in the market, so it would be, I guess, 70%, 80% of what you'd talk about.
Yes, Rolex itself there, Bear. It's all fantasy, you know. It's all fantasy because it's unobtainable. I gotta tell you, Bear, building a collection these days is no longer easy because none of this stuff, we just can't be simple people who go to the dealer and say, hey, I'd like to buy one of these. There's so many hidden meaning, secret handshake. It's just very difficult. Medium legend Toyota Mo $5. Super chat. Where have you been?
Thank you, Toyota Mo. Thank you very much. We need to give him super chat. Where have you been?
And you got AD never calling $10.
But before we do that, we need to do for Toyota Mo super chat. Where have you been?
100%.
Sirocco song. Archie, get on it,
Ready?
please.
I got it.
Super chat. Where I've been to London to visit the Queen. Super chat now, guys. I've been to London to visit the Queen. Super chat now. Super chat now. I've been
with the Queen.
The Queen, yes, sir.
And now we have Patek
Philippe, AD never calling $10. JJ getting a precious metal Daytona. But is it Oyster Flex or bracelet? Or could it be a travel time Aqua Naught? Fuck, who knows? JJ is an enigma. Congratulations, JJ, whatever it is.
And
it's a bit of a risky move, to be honest with you, because he's getting rid of a really cool watch that I think we all loved in his collection. The original move that he talked about, upgrading the steel VC overseas to the gold, was a pretty much up move regardless how you're looking at it. So it's a winner chicken dinner. But this time, he might make a move that we do not necessarily approve. I don't think he got the Daytona. I don't see Daytona. He already has a
sorry, babe. Playboy Hefner.
No problem. He already has a Paul Newman. Oh, super. Yeah. Oh, Playboy Hefner. Yeah. Thank you,
Playboy Hefner. Playboy Hefner became a member. Thank you so much.
And then we have some super chats. Yeah.
Yep,
Malik Diamond, $10. Archie, will you ever own another Sky Dweller? Let me tell you what. I actually really do like the Sky Dweller. And to answer that, look.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
And be honest with me.
Yes.
Why are you so fucking narrowing your opportunities to buy the watch that everything that you buy has to be from Dave? Nothing against Dave. If Dave has a Sky Dweller, you would probably get a Sky Dweller. The problem is you are very fucking limited with what you can get because you pretty much buy one from Dave.
Okay.
I'm not happy about it. I'm not fucking happy. I thought a lot. Why are you fucking doing that? Why you keep buying shitters that I don't like? And then I fucking figured it out. I figured you out, okay?
Okay. How do most people in America buy a car?
From the dealer?
But how do they? It's payments, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, in America, everyone lives on credit. I mean, that's...
Yeah, well, that's just how we live.
In North America, not just America. Yeah. Canada, America, yeah.
Yeah. That's basically the thing.
Oh, okay, that's the answer. All right. I stand corrected. I'll back off. I understand.
Dan T, $5. If Rolex had a hypothetical PR crisis, do you guys think the value would still hold?
Of course hypothetical, huh? What could be the
They would
PR
never
crisis?
have a PR crisis. They would never have a PR crisis.
But just say they did.
They're so carefully, conservatively managed, right?
It's all staged, managed, Bear.
Yeah, they're very cautious, even on their ambassadors. They're very picky who represents them. They're slow movers. Their marketing is like a cancer. It just slowly spreads. It doesn't really. It's not anything revolutionary. It's nothing controversial.
How about this, right? Hypothetically, this has never happened before, right? So Rolex, being one of the major watch brands, wanted to design a brand new chronograph.
Okay.
So what they did undercover, sneakily, they went to Seiko and they bought a chronograph, and then they called it the Caliber, whatever they like,
yeah,
and passed it off as their own. What would happen when people find out then?
Well,
that's never happened before.
You're describing Panerai story in a way. I don't know what to say. I mean, at first I cannot see that happen, but you said hypothetically, yeah, it would affect people. Of course, something like that would have a certainly significant implications with a Rolex customer. But I think they're so deep entrenched in their success. There's just no way that companies like Hermes, Louis Vuitton, Rolex, Chanel, Mercedes, they're not going to lose their market share. They're just not.
AD never calling $10.
AD never calling $10. I love this show. 100%. Everybody say 100%. 100% of the time.
And
Patrick, you're such a fucking shit disturber. No, I just want to respond to Patrick. 100% you're shit disturber, Patrick. I love you, Patrick.
CB, here we go. Sorry, Archie, for my absence. I am slammed with work, but never fear when Bear is here.
Thank you, CB. Nice to see you. Thank you for awesome super chat. Much appreciated. Can we have something for CB?
This is for you, CB.
Baby super chat, baby super chat. Baby super chat, baby super chat.
Bring in some super chats. Let's get this thing happening. Super chat, baby. Super chat. Let's get this on, baby. Very, very cool indeed. There we've got some very cool.
Toyota Mo just gave you a greatest answer. I wish I could have thought of this answer.
100%, because if that happens to Rolex, those watches with the Seiko movements would skyrocket.
100%.
And you got Mr. Sexy here as well. Hey, boys.
Mr. Sexy, hey boys.
Mr. Sexy. How are you, Mr. Sexy? If you can jump on just to say hi, please do. I try to look for you, Mr. GMT, on WhatsApp. I don't see you there. What I wanted to do is put you in touch with Patrick. He wanted to say something to you. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So obviously, Rolex is playing very conservative, very effective, very. You know what? There should be a role model to so many businesses from many angles.
Yes.
From quality control, continuous improvement, technological improvement, marketing. I mean, they truly know how to run the business. That's for sure. Now, are their watches the best? No, of course not. But they're quite good enough. Good enough.
100% right, Bear. You've really nailed it there. I think the big thing is with this brand here, Bear, they are a juggernaut. They are a Timepiece Esquire. $2.
Can you go full screen for this one, Archie, please?
Yes,
Full screen.
Full screen. Timepiece Esquire, $2. If you're a fatso and you know it, clap your hands. There we go. Thank you, sir. Timepiece Esquire.
Oh my goodness!
We've missed his humor, Bear. We've missed his humor and his jokes.
Listen, you are awesome, Archie. You are a good player, man. You are a good man. You're
a good sport.
Man. Yeah, good sport. Good sport for sure, man. Yeah,
and Timepiece Esquire around as well. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I clap too because I know I'm fatso too.
Yes. Yes, it's easy to put on the weight, hard to lose it.
Yes.
That's for sure. I gotta tell you, Bear, seriously.
My friend from my AD is going to Watches and Wonders. He's traveling.
He is?
Yeah, he goes every year. And I kind of look forward to it because he usually brings me something from their meetings with Rolex. Like, those things they were doing for Baselworld before, like a pen or like a keychain or stuff like that. So I usually get something in return.
Timepiece Esquire.
Oh, wow. Well, Timepiece Esquire, here we go, $2. Bear, we need you on the early morning streams.
Oh, I'm not early morning guy. God, I sleep. How is it going, Archie? Is it going okay? Are you pleased?
It is going fantastic. It's always it's a different vibe. We have a lot of fun. We got Lux report. He's having fun there. We have a lot of Siroccos there. Comes on. But I'll tell you what happened. Plastic tried to sneak on. The return of the plastic bogans, and I've said, look, that would have to be okayed by Bear. Then they got all funny and stroppy with me, and oh, jeez.
Well, to be honest with you,
as you said there, how would you like it if someone came into your business and started? That's exactly it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm tired of even mentioning him. It's an old story. It's done. It's been done. I miss characters that he does. I'll be honest.
Yes.
Those characters were hilarious. Quite funny. But him as a person, I just don't miss him at all. It's always been some kind of conflict and always some kind of shit disturbing. Always trying to get pinned.
He gets very jealous.
Yeah, I know.
If someone has a nice watch, you don't have to shit on them just because they got a nice watch. You don't have
to. Exactly.
Very petty.
Timepiece Esquire, super chat.
Esquire, $2. I'm only one who super chats in the morning. I don't mind. Timepiece Esquire.
And we have a zero fuck curly here. We have a Vintage in the chat. Archie. StreamYard is, by the way, guys, pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to jump on, obviously this is here. This, if you want to jump on, and maybe drop the link just as a reminder. Anyway, JJ is going to be returning later.
Yep.
And we are talking watches. We're talking Watches and Wonders. We're talking about upcoming releases and do we care or do we not care? Archie started the show a little bit probably depressed as usual. Oh, fuck it, I don't care. And now we have a super chat from Timepiece Esquire. He's got a demand, boys. Demand.
Here we go. Timepiece Esquire, $2. Bring on curly. More curly, always good thing. Yes, sir.
I agree. I'm a big fan of curly.
And Mr.
Hey, Mr. Jim T.
What's happening, boys?
Hey, Mr. Jim T, where have you disappeared? Why did you disappear from WhatsApp?
I didn't. I'm still there.
In which group are you in? I can't find you.
I'm not in any group.
Okay.
I'm in a group, but I'm only in JJ's group. Are you in JJ's group?
No, JJ doesn't let me go to his group. He said I'm too
You have to own a blue dial Vacheron three-handed to get.
No. He actually said you're too controversial, Bear. I don't want you to. He said to me, "Hey, Bear, you can come. Can you promise you're not gonna cause any shit?" And I said, honestly, I can't.
And he couldn't answer yes. So
Timepiece
said
Esquire,
maybe-
$2. Curly is the conscience of the community.
Jeez, all right, get a rim with Curly already, for fuck's sakes. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he likes Curly. Hey, by the way, but we all like Curly. Come on, that's evident.
I love Curly. I love Curly.
He's
He's
bigger
the
than
best.
life. What I want, except maybe who doesn't like him? I think the Timok boys don't like him.
Yeah, they
That's
don't like
about
him
it.
because he stirs up trouble, see, so that's why they don't like him. That's the only reason.
Yeah,
But if
he
that wasn't the
exposes
case,
them. He exposes
Yeah.
them.
if that wasn't the case, yeah.
swinging kangaroo.
Swinging Kangaroo, $2. Mr. GMT pop quiz. What's the meaning of GMT?
Oh.
Oh shit.
What do you mean, Grandson? What's the meaning of GMT? There is no meaning
Meaning
for
of
GMT.
the acronym GMT.
No. He's saying what's the meaning of GMT as in me, as a person.
Oh, you as a person? It means Greenwich Mean Time, by the way, but you as a person, go ahead. I cannot describe that.
I can't either because I don't even know. There is no meaning.
You're a very kind and very loving guy, and you're such a good heart and good
Ooh.
person, you know.
Not you. He meant the actual what GMT stands for. What Bear said.
What Bear just said.
Greenwich
What I
Mean
did.
Time.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Super chat from Timepiece Esquire.
Timepiece Esquire, $2. Can you make up with Green Room Arch? We need him. Look, I've been very friendly to that guy there. He's totally gone off the spectrum. I tried to help him. I tried to do a lot of things, and I think it's best we just leave it as it is. What do you think,
that's
Bear?
what he likes. Green Room expressed in few situations, few occasions that he prefers not to be associated neither with Tim Wright, neither with you. He wants to be on his own, and we need to respect that.
Yeah, we gave him a start. We had a lot of fun with him. It was good whilst it lasted, but it's like it just didn't look. It's just how it goes. Swinging Kangaroo, $2. If Mr. GMT answered it correctly, $10 super chat. If wrong, $2.
Just answer it now. Mr. GMT.
What would you like to know about it?
The meaning of GMT, the acronym, just what it is.
Well, I don't know exactly what it is, but I know what it does.
I told you 3
I
times.
just said it, man. Just repeat it. You get a $10, man. Greenwich.
Just say these words. Repeat after
Greenwich
me.
Mean Time, man. Greenwich Mean
Greenwich
Time. What
Mean
else do
Time.
you want? Yeah, what else do you want?
There you go.
But what is it? Does he want the meaning of it? What does he want? What's the whole thing behind it?
Well, Greenwich Mean Time is basically that's what GMT stands for. That's referred.
It stands for. It's for the.
That's a coordinated universal time or universal time. It's basically maintained by Bureau International of the measures, BIPM, whatever the fuck it's called, and so on and so on. Is that good enough? Kangaroo? Okay, is that good enough?
I don't think he's going to give it because you answered it.
$2 for you, Mr. Valju. $10.
Mr. Valju, $10. Vivian Bear. His crack is pure. He can't find his lines off of a dial on a Polar Explorer. I did see a 40 Polar next to a 22 mil today. It looked impotent.
Can you read it again, please? This is $10 super chat, please.
Sure. Vivian Bear, his crack is pure.
What does he mean by Vivian Bear, Archie?
No idea.
Neither do I. Keep going.
His crack is pure.
Okay.
No idea. He can't find his lines off of the dial of a Polar Explorer.
Okay.
I did see a 40 Polar next to a 22 mil today. It looked impotent.
That part I understand, but I disagree with that part, Mr. Valjoux. I actually have the 42 and I have 40. And I have to tell you, the only thing I dislike about 40 is the bracelets. Otherwise, if it's up to me, I would love to see the new Explorer 2 in 40 millimeter with red GMT hand. I think it looks fucking amazing. And I am sorry to disagree with you on that part.
Timepiece
But
Esquire,
we love you,
$2.
Mr. Valjoux. Thank you for Super Chat.
Thank you.
Timepiece Esquire, $2. You treated Marco and Green Room like sons, and they left you. Why?
That's
Separate reason.
It's an completely separate.
Interesting analogy there. Not sure.
Well, you had it. Well, I can sum it up pretty quick.
Yeah, please.
You exploded on Marco, and you had a proper punch up with Greenland. Simple. That's what happened.
Yeah. See, the thing about Marco, I think Marco outgrew the channel. Let's be honest. And I think we maybe went too harsh on him a little bit, Archie. I think
you're right.
And you went 6 rounds with Green Room in a hotel room.
That one with the Green Room, it was completely different than Marco. I regret going hard on Marco. Because I came to conclusion that I was wrong on that. And when I'm wrong by default, Archie, you're wrong too. You know that.
Yeah.
Our actions are always in sync. So
you know what I love about Marco, but he always says it, and that's what I like him as a man, right? He always says he'll never forget who gave him the start.
And that's why I feel even worse, because in all honesty, even after everything, he always said only positive things about Archie. Yep. So, and you never heard it Archie after the fact, I mean, we perceive being stealing the leads, but unfortunately, when you're liked by people, that doesn't mean you're stealing the leads. He was just very much liked by people. That's not.
Watch beginner, £5. Hi, panel members. Do you think Omega will update the Aqua Terra line this year? I believe the current interaction is about 4 years old.
They updated Aqua Terra just recently, and we're waiting for them to come out. They are in they're 38 millimeters. They come in very colorful dials, red, yellow, and so on. And they are updated. You just probably haven't seen them yet in the stores, because these idiots from Omega, they make the announcement and they take 6 to 8 months to actually put the watches in the stores. So I love them. I love the new colorful dials. I love the new smaller size. They also changed the bracelet a little bit, and you can maybe bring him up to show it to him, or we can do it after when it slows down with super chats. We have super chats coming.
Yes, next super chat here we have got
Dan T. I got it.
Dan T. Your Macedonian brother, Bear. Dan T. $5. Who will have a better 2023 release soon, Rolex or Tudor? I think the best release they ever did was when they released the Pepsi, and they brought out the Tudor Pepsi as well. That double banger release.
That was a great release. I agree.
And I think if they do that with the Coke, that would be, all sins would be forgiven.
I only hope for one thing, to see the GMT, Pepsi or Coke, or Batman style colors, whatever, in Tudor 58 size, exact Tudor 58. That would be tremendous release from Tudor. And it would be nice to see something new from Tudor, something new, something like North Flag, something completely different. Time will tell. Can they be more exciting than Rolex? No brand is more exciting than Rolex. Rolex can change one color and outshine every single fucking brand in that one watches and wonders.
Welcome
One
back,
color.
Well, they
Jay.
did it.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, Mr. Zoso.
Mr. Zoso, $2. Did Timepiece Esquire you break up with Tim? Ooh, good question. Yeah, he was. Did he break up with Tim? Maybe he
I don't
did.
know. I don't know.
Yeah, there we go. We'll throw that out there to the universe. Yankee Doodle, $5. My 37mm Grand Seiko arrived today. It's Viking tiny. I'm returning it. Why do I keep buying watches? What is missing in my life? Help!
Lady size, Arch. That's lady size.
37 millimeter is not. Yeah. I would have never recommend that, but anyway, it happens. It's okay. You can return it. No big deal. No big deal. Why do we keep buying watches? Because we are degenerate addicts.
Swinging Kangaroo, $10. Yes, it is correct. But to us Archie's fans, wrong. GMT means come and get it.
Oh,
Okay,
that's what
enough
you
with bad
meant.
jokes. Now, Bear, if AD offers you a Gem Set GMT, will you buy it and why? Good question.
The factory, the real Rolex, yeah, of course I would buy it. That's a fucking great buy.
Big
Yes.
money, but
it is big money, but that's what a line of credit is for, isn't it?
And
yes.
can I quickly interject? We also, for Swinging Kangaroo, I want to give him as much value as possible. Mr. GMT,
Yes,
can you
please.
do your...
Come and get it. Oh,
Do it. Do you want me to do the come and get it?
Yes,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course we do.
Yeah. Come and get it, and you won't regret it.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that.
There you
We
go.
love
It's
it.
like Fred. It's like when Fred Flintstone used to do his catchphrase, right? The yabba dabba.
Yabba dabba
Yeah,
doo.
yeah.
I guarantee you, the mechanic across the road from Mr. GMT's just heard him say, come and get it, and he'll be in there for breakfast soon. Watch.
Yeah, that's
He
a good
gets
idea.
breakfast
Yeah,
every. You know what? The mechanic across the road, right, gets breakfast for all. He's got like 6 workers, and he buys food for him every morning. He shouts him food every morning. That's unbelievable.
It's really cool.
But yeah, sorry, JJ.
No, I was saying you should yell out at like noon, for lunchtime. Come and get it. See if anyone shows up.
That'll be funny.
Yes. Log Jam 2, $2. Often imitated but never duplicated. Archie Luxury. Thank you, sir.
That's so nice. That's a wonderful observation. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
True. Very true.
Super chat on the screen,
And-
Archie.
Super chat, we got Zeppy, $5. Some love for the almighty pontiff. Time Bear, Timely, Watch Nicholas, and JJ. Yes, sir. And Mr.
Thank you, Zeppy. Much appreciated. You are a good man, Zeppy. You always show interest in our well-being. You always have a kind word. You're a good-hearted human being. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Zeppy. Mr. Valju.
Yes.
Mr. Valju, $5. Cocaine Bear. Thoughts on the green dial Seamaster Professional 300? Apparently, this dial is hand finished, which explains lower productions.
Whoever told you that's hand finished is giving you hand job. That's not fucking true. It's a bullshit, and you know it. Okay, I seen it. It was offered to me. I did not like it. It's too dark. It doesn't have that real green thing. Some morons are calling it British green. It's absolutely not British green. I don't like it. It's not even in my top 5 Seamaster 300s. So, and the lower productions, no, it's just a hype at the moment. People think this watch is something special, but in reality, it's not. That's my honest response to you.
I think the old blue dial is much nicer.
Honestly, JJ, I had it offered to me twice. It was sitting in a case, all right? Nothing special about it watch. Truly nothing special. And I when I say it's kind of like black, like it's not green. It's a gray green. It's not And you know how much I love green watches. So when I turn down the green watch, that's fucking unusual.
Yeah, it's a boring
and
shade of green.
it was offered to me with 25 or 30% off. I don't remember right now. So there you go. Oh, that's the new Aqua Terras, guys. That's the new.
As promised, after the super chats start to slow down a bit, I'd bring it up. So that's the new one.
Wow.
The problem is they don't have Omega's website. It's like they went cheap or something. They don't have all of them in the different colors. They've got one watch there, and you got to select your color.
Yes.
And
you're right.
Don't be a cheap ass. Seriously.
They've been promoting that watch since over a year now, and you still don't have them in the stores. Like, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, why they fucking do that? I don't understand.
Sorry, maybe it's unavailable to purchase online for the time being. Join the wish list, and we'll get back to you for sure.
Yeah,
it's like somebody over there said. It's like somebody over there said, "Oh wait, you guys want these? You actually think these are cool? All right, we'll hold production off for a year."
Yeah. Exactly.
So I went for the red because I thought the red dial would stand out more. You get a better look at the dial features. I thought that would be a better option to look at, but yeah, man,
that terracotta is the one that I would like to pick up when it becomes available.
Omega.
10,000 Aussie dollars. Do you think it's worth 10,000, Timely? I don't know about you. That's a lot of money for a 38 mil.
Aussie dollars, I would say around the 7.5, 8 mark, maybe. Yeah, not 10. Come on, 10. You're going to get this probably 6 secondhand.
Unfortunately, for I gotta tell you that's not gonna happen very soon. These are gonna be, they're not gonna be discounting these ones.
Is Omega waiting for a part for a machine from overseas or something? Is this what's holding up production? Like,
I don't know. Where did you get that information?
No, I'm just whenever there's a delay somewhere, it's because there's always some part in I don't know, Sweden or.
Mr. Valju, we know it's not Seamaster 300 Professional. We're showing this for one of the previous super chats. This is Aqua Terra. Aqua Terra we're showing right now.
We moved on from the Oscar the Grouch.
Was it?
So we've moved on from Oscar the Grouch. That's the
correct.
That green.
Yeah. So look, I like the color. I love the dial setup. The case is nice. The bracelet's good. I'm not a big fan of the polished center link still. I don't know.
Do you notice the change they made?
On what? Sorry, on the bracelet.
On the dial, they made a change that I only noticed because that was the only thing I was complaining about this watch.
The window.
Yeah, they framed the window now.
You're a little bit crackly, JJ. I don't know why. You're a little bit crackly there, JJ. Do you finding that, other guys?
Yeah.
But I love JJ so much. I forgive him the shitty mic.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'll try to re-come in. But yeah, they framed out the window now. Last year when they showed it was framed.
I'll bring up Zeppi's super chat in a sec. But yeah, what JJ's saying, the old model, it just had a cutout. That's all it was. It was a cutout sort of, it looked a bit cheaper. Now they've taken that on board. They've realized that a lot of people saying it. They've framed it. They've reshaped it. It looks much better.
I wish it doesn't have a date.
Well, that would be even better again, to be honest. This is a perfect like wind and wear, one and done kind of thing for someone.
Yeah, kind of like OPs, just OP41s, you know.
Yeah. Zeppi, $5.
Zeppi, $5. Love you more, and thanks for the kind words, Bear, my friend. And a special shout out to the true American patriot, Whiskey Reaper, US.
We see you, Whiskey Reaper.
We see you.
So for me, right, going back to Omega's, I guess, heritage, their whole thing with the Seamaster was for town, sea, and country, yeah? That was their original ad. That was their original adage where, it's water resistant enough for water, robust enough to work in the country, but classy enough for a night on the town.
You're talking the Aqua Terras?
No, I'm talking the original Seamaster from the 40s into the 50s. That was their line. That was their advertising, yeah?
Okay, yeah. I hear.
This could be that watch again without the date window.
I see. I see.
Yeah?
I see what you mean. Yes. Yes. I see
So
what you mean.
they could bring back a little bit of history in advertising to promote something that they're releasing now in more of a modern feel, because you could do that. It could be someone's one and done where you could wear it across the board.
Yeah.
Is this a men's or a ladies? Sorry, the 38 mil. What is that? Men's or ladies? You think?
It's unisex, Archibald. Unisex.
These days, yeah.
Mm.
It's not positioned as men's or ladies. It's a perfect size, Archie. It's bigger than your fucking girl size Pateks.
But that's a dress watch, Bear.
According to Omega,
this is not dress watch.
According to Omega, it's not men's, it's not women. It's sorry, your choice is unavailable to purchase online for the time being. Join the wish list and we'll get back to you.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Archie, can we give some value to Zeppy and to Whiskey Reaper? Can we please go?
We can see you. We can see you.
Can we go full screen?
We can see you, Whiskey Reaper. We can see you. And Zeppy.
If tomorrow things were gone, work for all my life, I had to start again.
My freedom,
thank my lucky stars to be living here today. 'Cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free. I won't forget the men who gave that right to me. I'll be standing up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
There we go. Zeppy, $5. Love you more and more. Thanks for the kind words, Bear, my friend, and a special shout out to the true American patriot, Whiskey Reaper. Thank you so much. So much. And we've got ASB 2810, £5. 16610 sub date. That's the pre-ceramic sub date.
Yes.
Pep Jubilee. Cermet 41 mil sub and 41 mil black sub. What do you think of this 4-piece, guys?
He's got 2 black sub dates. That's what I think.
He's got 3 subs. Three sub-Mariner dates.
Yeah, but I can understand with the others, right? But he's got the 16610, and he's got another black sub. He's got 2 black subs.
Yeah, but that's pre-ceramic, and then ceramic newest one, and then cermet. Listen. I love sub. I have them all, and I want more. What do I think? I think that's fucking awesome. I love it.
It is awesome.
I think just keep that as your core and keep going, and that's you just expand on your Rolex collection. Maybe look into Daytona. Maybe look into Sky Dweller to get some like a GMT to this collection, or just collect. You'll see where it organically takes you. Obviously, you have affinity for Rolex sub, and I don't blame you. That's a beautiful fucking choice. And then you have a Pepsi, which I fucking love. I think it's a perfect 4. If you don't move anywhere from it, it's a perfect 4. I would not count
for a dressier one because he's a sub guy. What about a 30?
Maybe just collect subs. Maybe just expand into totally going subs. I was at one time thinking how cool would be collecting just GMTs from Rolex.
Yes,
that's my favorite line. And subs is my second favorite line. So I think it's fantastic. I think that's fantastic.
What do you think of that, Bear? The thing is, I think the only thing I got to say is, does it spoil it that he's got a Pepsi in there?
No, it's not a spoiler. It's not. It's you know what? He just feels it. He feels it. It's okay. You'll see where it takes it. I personally loved it for. We have a next super chat, please.
Venetian Cedar, $2. Bear, pick one. Pelagos, Grand Seiko, or Reverso?
He's trolling me, Archie. Venetian Cedar knows exactly what I don't like. From these three, I'm going to pick Pelagos. And I'm going to pick the 39mm Pelagos.
Wow. Very cool, Bear. Patek Philippe, what a super chat. Look at this, Patel Philippe. Archie, we are 1 hour in, and it's time to shout out punters in the chat. Whiskey Reaper, MCM, Surdy Danny, Zeppi, Mr. Zoso, Van Lux, Pavel, Mookie, Phoenician Cedar, Jimmy, ABC, Japan, CWC, JP, CWC, Nick Miller, Playboy Hefner, Mr. Valju, Al29. Thank you, guys.
Let's do again. Let's acknowledge all these people, please. It's a big super chat. Do it again.
Archie, we are 1 hour in, and it's time to shout out punters in the chat. Whiskey Reaper, MCM, Surdy Danny, Zeppi, Mr. Zoso, Van Lux, Pavel, Mookie, Phoenician Cedar, Jimmy, ABC, JP, CWC, Nick Miller, Playboy Hefner, Mr. Valju, Al29. Thank you, guys.
And I'm going to run a vid, but just before I do, Mr. Goldberg, welcome.
Mr.
Gentlemen.
Goldberg.
Hey, Marky. Hi, Marky.
Thank you for having me. You know,
1 second.
Baby cow going mad in a field. You make me feel so goddamn real. Baby cow going mad in a field, growing up to be somebody's meal. Baby cow, why don't you shake that ass, and I'll reward you with some blades of grass. Baby cow.
Had to have a bit of baby cow for him there. All right, guys.
Yeah, baby cow.
I love that song.
It was a Zeppi request as well, so 2 birds with 1 stone.
Don't leave us, Heinley. Don't leave. You know what happens when you leave. We talk shit about you. That's what happens.
100%. It's all part of the fun.
You know what always really bothered me about being enemies with Bear Clooney?
What's that?
What?
Was that if you were to ask either one of us a watch question, our answers would be like identically the same. We were like brothers separated by, brothers separated by, sexuality, other genetics, and a lot of things. But we were like hobros, horological brothers, and the tension, the sexual tension killed me. When you said of all those, you would pick the Pelagos 39. The only difference is mine is bigger, and I would have picked the 41. But other than that, for 42, we're like.
Just quickly, we've got Mr. Patel Philippe, CEO, in the panel.
Hello,
CEO.
Gentlemen, good evening.
And Zeppi, $5 on the screen as well, boss man.
Jeppy, here we go. Zeppi, $5. Zeppi, $5.
Zeppi.
Please upvote, punters. It's much appreciated. Thanks so much. Thanks for the cow, timely.
Happy days, mate.
How you going, boys?
Hello, sexy.
Hey, sexy.
Super chat.
Super chat. Mr. Valju, $5. Bear, a blue shirt, correct. I could easily collect Pepsis. Many amazing examples, and they don't break the bank. P.S. Baby cow is some funny shite. There we go.
Yes. Mr. Valju, I agree.
We love
and we have a super chat from Patel Philippe.
We have a super chat from Patek Philippe, $5.50. Rub the mug, Marky.
Rub the mark. Yes, we love to
rub the mark. Oh my goodness!
Allow me real quickly to text the genie to be sure he's not going to be angry if I call him out of the bottle.
Right.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, we've got another super chat here from Alex P. Archie.
Alex P. Here we go. $9.01. Hey, Bear. Hey, Arch, Bear, and panel. Have a good show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice guy, Alex. Thank you very much, Alex.
And can I remind everyone as well, just quickly, give us a bit of an upvote. We're at C4. We're trying to hit 100, guys. Let's make it happen.
Oh, yeah. We're doing pretty decent. Good thinking. Earlier in the show, because then some people leave and they forget. So that's good. Thank you guys for uploading.
We appreciate it. It does help with the algorithm, and it makes Archie smile. See, look, ready? Archie's smiling. Look.
Is he smiling or is he pooping? It's really very, very hard to distinguish.
Well, just depends on the moment. But yeah. Marky Mark, what do you think of this Aqua Terra that's unavailable?
Mark is not going to like the smaller size Aqua Terra.
Look, if you take a quick look at what I'm wearing right now, it's ironic because I'm
all right, hang on.
You know, I'm wearing the OP41 in turquoise.
Beautiful.
Bear, you probably have like 3 of them.
No. I have only one.
There you go. And when they came out with this line of Aqua Terras, this one kind of sort of a sunburst version of the coral. I loved them. And how could you not? They're the Rolex OP, except for with a date. You know. So,
yeah.
Just quickly as well. I just need to ask Mark a quick question. What do you know? What's it like to have Kesslowitz over as a guest? He was streaming live from your piano room here last week, I think it was.
You know, this is a short time room. We call it an ST room in Pattaya, and you know, anybody who's willing to pay 300 baht an hour, you know, can use it. And I'm told that they bleach and sanitize it and change the sheets between customers, but I'm not 100% sure. So
fair enough.
Par for the course.
So is there any chance we have Mr. Rancher coming? Are we rubbing our mug?
I haven't had an answer. Let me make the phone call.
You know, he made a very interesting statement a couple of nights ago. He said, "I'm leaving, boys, because I have a 40-year-old one waiting for me."
Yeah, a 41-year-old with daddy issues.
I'm live on the Stupidity channel, and they're asking for you. The punters are begging me to rub the mug, and they got you on speaker. What do I do here? Actually, they are.
So what was he saying about a 40-year-old with daddy issues?
Exactly. So I'm asking if you're in a position, Clyde, tune in because I will be rubbing the mug. Goldberg out. All right, hold on, guys. I gotta go find it.
All right, super chat from Patek Philippe.
Patek Philippe, $5.50. When Mark heard Archie coin the term Patek, Porsche, and pussy, he sold his Porsche to fund the Ford Exploder.
And just quickly, before we get to the next super chat, this is the
medium legend Toyota Mo. I've seen this watch in real life. Boys, it's absolutely stunning.
Fantastic. They always look better in person than they do on the website, honestly.
He's found it. Look at this.
Okay, now
Zeppi, $5. Some love for the most respected man in the. Oh, there we go.
For it.
Now, before we go on, Bear, I would like you to notice the unchipped version of my mug. And Bear, if I was going to break this mug, here's how I would do it. I would put my hands through, and I would do a wind up and an American pitch, and I would hand this MFer into a dumpster, shattering it into a million pieces. But real quick, I'm going to show you why Bear Clooney never made the Serbian mug rubbing championship Olympic team, and it was because it was your
pinky.
Yeah, it was the pinky out. But here we go. I'm rubbing the little mug. I'm rubbing Clyde's little face, summoning him So ultimately, he will have to appear. He will likely be mildly irritable because that's the nature of Clyde and hemorrhoids. But welcome to the show.
Magic.
Welcome to the show, Clyde.
Zeppy, $5. Some love for the most respected man in the Archieverse. My man and everybody else's as well. Our very own Mr. Zoso.
He's talking about you, Clyde.
So much.
I think he's talking about Clyde.
No, he said our very own Mr. Zoso.
I see.
There's a hint right there.
I understand.
Daddy issues.
What?
Oh, I just thought there was a story. That's all.
They just need an update. We need an
Ranger.
update. This time,
Yeah,
not
update.
about Lyric. We need an update about the 41-year-old with the daddy issues.
Yeah, again.
Rancher, I got a question for you.
Yeah, GMT.
How did you enjoy this morning's show?
Enjoyed is not really an operative word.
Isn't it kind of like isn't it kind of like an anal
Word
fish?
is more like it.
What did you call him? Did you call him DMV?
No.
Oh, sorry. Department.
That's right.
Okay.
That's not a bad pass at him. I'll have to remember that. Thanks.
You're right. All good. Carry on.
So what's the show about?
Carry on, my wayward son. We're talking about watches, Clyde. What do you think? What are you getting? What's happening?
No.
You just got, didn't you? You just got the the 50s Seamaster chronograph and the Connie.
Right. Yes. Oh, also the 50s Glycine Airman.
That's right, as well. Yes, and you got Patek Philippe.
Super chat.
Patek Philippe. Here we go. $5.50. Timely, our friend Higgins, not pleased with your disdain for the Grand Seiko. He is ready to do a full-on 4-hour live stream refuting the hatred for spring drive.
I've got a spring drive.
I don't know what exactly.
I'm telling you, Bear, he was texting me all day, just not happy with time. I didn't even remember what Timely said, but like he was just.
He said exactly what I agree with. That if I may quote you, I think you said that it's a soulless.
He's so triggered.
All right, tell that fucker to go to bridge and get over it.
Hang on. This is directed at me, so I'm gonna say, Higgins, how are you? It's good to see you watch the show. Number one, it's a fucking heartless piece. Okay. Number two,
heartless.
They cannot get their ratings to match to their fucking cases, and for the money you're spending on these suckers, you want quality, man. What kind of bullshit's that?
Hey man, my spring drive has the Razzo polishing and
Jiu-Jitsu polishing.
Jiu-jitsu polishing. Yeah.
Listen, I gotta be honest. I do like my spring drive. I find the sweeping. I've got I don't remember the number, but it's a spring drive diver with the only stupid thing about it is the power reserve. Why we need that, I don't know.
Now, if Higgins took a Dremel to a Grand Seiko, there would be less uproar in the community.
But I like it. But I feel like it is part of an overall collection. It fills in a small gap between, all the automatics, the occasional quartz, and then a spring drive. So I kind of feel like it's a gap filler. But it is an intriguing watch, honestly. And I like it. Look, but I want it real quick.
Yeah, all I'm saying is Timely's just not going to get a Christmas card this year from Higgins. Sexy never does, but Timely will never get it.
Timely, don't lose any sleep over, buddy.
That sounds like I'm crying into my pillow every night.
Here's the big deal about Grand Seiko hate. I've learned this on my own YouTube channel. If you want to stupid chat.
Matt P, $5, got a brand new Omega 20% discount plus GST back as I'll be traveling in April. Family-owned jeweler puts the AD's boutiques to shame. Best service.
Very good.
Nicely fisted, sir. Listen,
I would be very careful with the GST. They are getting nasty. Believe
as long
me.
as you're leaving the country, going back to yours, you register.
No, it's actually complicated in Australia because you only get $1,000 concession. So I don't know if it's worth it. But hey, that's just my advice.
how much do these green Seikos generally cost? Right, we're talking what between 3,000 and 8,000 US. Yeah,
you can get a perfectly nice one.
Right now,
yeah.
Why the fuck for that price can they not make the end links sit flush with the case?
My big problem with them is the clasp on the diver. It's just very thick. That's the only issue I've got on mine.
Patek Philippe, 550.
If you don't have wrists,
Patek Philippe, 550. AC3 should give special thanks to Clivers for helping me and Higgy run a live stream on the channel the other day. Good watch talk with the Rancher. Thank you so much.
Listen,
thank you so much, Clivers.
Timely end links are not a problem for people who have manly wrists like myself and Bear Clean.
That's true. No, you're right. That's true.
You get down to 6.5, then the end links are a real issue.
Archie, I think you need to go the full screen and properly thank
yes,
our man Cliver there, please.
Clivers, thank you so much for helping us out, man. Thank you so much. You are a good guy. Helping Higgy.
In life, it ain't too early and it ain't too late. Starting as a farmer with a brand new wife. Soon be living in a brand new state. Brand new state, gonna treat you great. Gonna give you barley, carrots and potatoes, pasture for the cattle, spinach and tomatoes. Flowers on the prairie where the June bugs zoom. Plenty of air and plenty of room. Plenty of room to swing a rope. Plenty of park and plenty of hope. The wind comes sweeping down the plains, and the waving wheat can.
We're actually supposedly we're required to actually stand up and clap and stomp.
That's right.
Yep, for that same song.
Isn't that a proper way to thank you, Cliver? Come on.
That is a proper. Okay, I have to admit I was impressed.
Clyde, you're welcome, sir. You're welcome.
Clyde,
more importantly, you did not let Mark sing.
Are you? Well, I did sing. Are you representing the police captain from Oklahoma City who was arrested for drunk driving recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. At least not yet.
I see. I understand.
Turn off your camera and let's talk about it.
Yeah, he repeatedly asked the officer to turn off the body cam.
Yep. Which means they're turning off the fucking body cams.
No,
they're not.
He didn't.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't.
All right. So anyway, what are we talking about? Where are you getting?
Well, we were thanking you for doing a watch talk with Higgins and with Patel.
That was actually intelligent watch talk.
What did you guys talk about? What I haven't seen it. Give us a summary.
We talked about watches and we like them and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Well, I thought Clivers, you were doing a live stream.
That's really intelligent.
No, Clivers, you were supposed to do a live stream with the CEO of Vacheron. I don't know if you'd finished that and hopped on with me or what was the
a little bit, yeah. Actually, yeah, he joins us because he's one of us. Now, what was I going to say? Actually, I had a point and I forgot what it was. I was saying about the 41-year-old with daddy issues. Anyway.
Yes.
What a shame. So, all right.
Shame.
Clivers, what's new? What are you looking at getting now? What's the next thing that you've got on the? Oh,
we've got getting a Etude number 2, and we got Swatchbox. Hello, Ali.
Super chat.
Super chat, Mr. Val Zhu, $5. Panel, I find Grand Seiko to be a victim of their own success. Yes, amazing dials. I've flipped in and out of many. Downsize is their trendy dials fade fast.
Fade fast.
Trendy dials fade fast. Fad or fade? Fade. The fad fast fad. Fade. The fad fast faded fast.
C545.
Ali, how are you, my friend?
Not bad, gentlemen. How you guys doing?
Great to have you on, man.
I did rub the mug, but I'm not rubbing it again.
Mr. Sasquatch, what's your opinion on Grand Seiko?
I've owned a Grand Seiko, the Beast Below, the 68th anniversary diver. It was a gorgeous watch. It was very well made. The finishing was pristine. The bracelet could have done a little bit of work, but the branding is just not for me. Like, I can't look at Grand Seiko and really consider it a luxury item. That's just a mental block for me, but it is a quality item.
That's because it says the word Seiko on it. That's one.
Well, the thing is, like, they had Tudor, right? So they own Tudor as well. And I think that if they had branded it differently, right?
Oh, I've said that for years. They needed to make their own division like Lexus and Toyota. It was a mistake.
Yes, I agree.
Other than that, I mean, it was a fine watch. I just couldn't get past it, so I parted ways with it.
Patek Philippe, $11. Higgy. Can't see you. Zaritsu polishing is. Can't you see? Higgy. Can't you see?
Archie, let's do this fucking right. Let's do this right, okay? Let's do this right, man.
Patek Philippe, $11. Higgy. Can't you see? Zaritsu polishing, too shiny for timely. He doesn't love those string driveways. With the price increases, making them too much to pay. Higgy. Can't you see? Zaritsu polishing, too shiny for timely. He doesn't have a free driveway with the price increase, making them too much to pay.
Much better.
That's better.
Oh man, the fans love it here. Kuiper Mite Frog, I'm dying.
I just got wet.
The notorious AC3. I love it.
I like Bevels. That actually worked, sort of.
Yeah. It did. He can do this well.
I'm just telling you, Timely. Higgy is so triggered, man. Texting me.
You know what? If you have a YouTube channel and you want a lot of views, just make a video that says Grand Seiko is not that grand.
I love this. Getting Higgy with it.
Those guys will go crazy. Like the Grand Seiko lovers are absolutely insane. You will get a lot of views by dissing Grand Seiko.
Me and Tommy have got a friend. He's a big Grand Seiko fan. You say anything bad about Grand Seiko? Oh my God,
they go crazy.
Sam loves Grand Seiko. He's a good friend of ours, and he's got a couple of nice Grand Seikos at the moment. None on a bracelet. Finishing seat at $2.
Finishing seat at $2. Biggie is probably turning in his grave.
You know what?
Finishing seat at $2. Biggie is probably turning in his grave. Finishing seat at $2.
Read notification.
But yeah, I don't think it takes much to trigger Higgins, and I wasn't actually trying at the time, but I'm glad I did.
Fuck Higgins, man. Fucking hell, man.
It's one of those things where it's a nice thing. Like, you don't mean to do it, but it happens. Happy days, beautiful.
I think it's like right up there with Omega, which is
it's probably at home now, like putting pins in his timely goals.
Higgins loves to belittle people, but he doesn't like to cop it back.
Let's be honest.
It wasn't directed at him though. It was just I was taking the piss.
Doesn't matter. He takes everything personal.
Who is Biggie? No idea. The Magpie, £2. That was funny, AC3. Fair play to you. Thank you, Magpie.
Biggie Smalls, a famous dead rap artist. By the way, the problem with Grand Seiko and Omega, it's the same problem. We really don't want to buy any watch we actually can buy.
We want what we can't get.
That is correct. We want the girl we can't have. We want the watch we can't buy. In my case, it's a little different, but it's a little similar. Who's crackling? Somebody's.
I don't know that I agree with that, Mark, because like in my area, there's 2 watches Switzerland locations. They actually moved Grand Seiko to the front, right next to Omega, right? The Omegas have wait lists. The Grand Seikos don't. People still don't buy the Grand Seikos. They'll go buy Grand Seiko to get a Tag, a Cartier, an IWC, a Panera.
If the Omega has a wait list, then people want the Omega. There you go. By the way, where did you get the Chomo voice from? Did you have to like study for that, or does that just come naturally?
It is natural. It is free range, organic, cage free.
Just quickly, got someone in the chat saying his super chat's not working. You may have to re-enter your details in your payment details in again in your profile or whatever it is that you need to do. We had Showcase Watches. Same thing happened to him back in the day, saying I can't super chat. He re-entered his card details.
Can we also drop the PayPal in case the super chat doesn't work? You can always PayPal to Archie, and we'll treat it even
72@gmail.com.
Or if that doesn't work, you can always use the backup, AussieLadyBoyLover@gmail.com. AussieLadyBoyLover@gmail.com.
Now you're lying, Claude. You're just making stuff up.
We're getting close to
And
100
I'm just gonna put that up there pin that there. Just sort of interest there. Do you really care about new watch releases? 52% said yes, they do. That is they do care, even if they may not get them. They may not get them. This is
I think the more interesting issue is what are they going to discontinue? That's probably even more interesting than what they're going to introduce because, well, for Rolex, for example, rarely introduces anything radically new. We did get the challenge mid-year, but I don't think they're going to introduce anything actually exciting at Watches and Wonders. But I think that some disappear, and that's interesting.
Super chat, Patek Philippe, $5.50. Clive, would you ever buy another day date? And which was your favorite one you owned? You only had one, Clive, didn't you?
Yeah, I was going to say that's the one I owned was probably the one I owned was probably the favorite one I owned.
Was it an 1803? Like, which one was it?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Actually, Clyde got it in 1803 for his high school graduation. Did it have quickset anything? Because I really wonder how annoying it would be to have no quickset.
It was, yeah.
Pain in the ass. That's how annoying it would be. Honestly, like, I've had a watch without quickset, and it's just horrible. And it's not even one of those ones where you could wind it back to 9 and then forward to 12 to advance it. It's just you got to go around.
That's why I'm glad I got that. Yeah, I got the double. That's why I'm glad I got the double.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a young man and I first started getting into watches, which nothing was quickset, and to get the date right just could take you 15 minutes.
Ah, that's right. Zeppy, $5. Love my true brother. Dis Israel forever, Israeli. Thank you, Zeppy, $5.
The question
saying quickset. Your date was quickset, wasn't it, or it wasn't, Mark? Because you had that was your first.
Yeah, well, that was a 1983 model.
Yes,
it's quickset date. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. But I mean, in the 70s, all the Seikos I ever owned were not, and what that meant was,
yes,
you were setting it, and it was the 17th, but the thing was on the 18th, 19th, 20th. You had to go all the way around the Cape Horn of Africa, to get back. Yeah, take you a long time.
Yes, exactly right.
And in that era, watches were barely waterproof. I would say the average watch lasted me maybe 18 months if I was lucky.
Oh,
they just wore out. Yeah, that's why I love Rolex. They're so robust, waterproof, dustproof. When watches first became, the old man will tell you, when watches first became dustproof, they advertised that fact because they weren't. The whole Inca block, remember all those watches that said Inca block on the dial? That was just a rudimentary shockproof system because if you knocked your watch into anything, you had to go right to the watchmaker because they were just broken.
You snap the pivot off the balance, and they have to put a new pivot in, and that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, in that era, watchmakers were on every corner, along with shoemakers, cobblers, because people didn't throw things away; they fixed them. But it's
as well as film processing places and internet cafes with
Listen, man, do you remember, in Australia, did you have those little kiosks or booths called Photomat?
Yes, I know.
Next thing you know, Mark's going to be saying, "Do you remember when they went from like a glass crystal to that new acrylic?"
I remember when comic books were 10 cents and they went up to 12. It was a travesty. Absolutely.
I remember getting photos done at Kmart. You'd take them to Kmart for processing, 1 hour processing.
Well,
it was magic.
Let me top that. I remember Kmart.
Kmart, yes.
We don't have that many.
Kmart in Australia. You know that? We still have Kmart.
We have no Kmart. We have no.
All your malls closed down.
There's a few that are still open that are very healthy, but a lot of malls now are what we call dead malls with like maybe one store open in there. Really crazy. It's they ought to figure something else out to do with them, like turn them into homeless shelter housing or something.
They really, that's not a bad idea at all. It's come up in Florida a lot because we have all the smaller regional malls closed in favor of the big highway like super malls.
Yes.
Right. So they definitely need to do that because it would be perfect housing.
Agreed.
They just don't want to be close to the city.
Here we go. Ali Reza, $18.24. I don't polish my watches. I refuse. I just wipe them down. I don't do the dishwasher detergent or toothpaste either. Am I an idiot? What should I be doing more of to keep my watches fresh and clean? Well, I wouldn't be washing any watch that's not waterproof, firstly. But you know what? I think, Ali, toothpaste, detergent, all this stuff here, best not to use that shit.
No, they're abrasive.
I think just normal water. Water is about
no weight in here. So
yes,
do what I do. Do what I do. People just lick them off once a week and you're fine.
No, to keep them fresh and clean, you should use Summer's Eve.
So honestly, if you want to give them a clean,
what do you do when you get that not so fresh feeling? Well, dear.
If I may, please, just for 1 second interrupt. Proverbs 18:24. One who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Thank you.
I believe that this
microfiber cloth, wipe them down. If you've gone diving with it, like if you've gone in salt water or anything, just rinse them off. If you can get the bracelet off and you've got your own little ultrasonic, you get them like $50 cheap. Put the bracelet through, won't do any harm to it. Get all the shit out of the middle.
I just take a shower with mine. Here, that's it. Just take a shower with it, man.
That's what I'd end up doing with them, and they get nice and clean.
Yeah.
Well, this is where we're different, Mark, because I'm one of those stupid people that spends money on wrist clean watch spray.
You know, okay, it makes you happy to spend $5 on the Amazon to buy a little spritzer for your glasses and your watch, but honestly, it doesn't need much. The one thing that weirds me out are these people who say use toothpaste and a toothbrush because that stuff is all abrasive.
Yeah, I would never recommend that. God, no. That's no.
No. Super chat.
Here we go. We got a super chat here we've got a good super chat from Kuiper Mate Frog, $5. Is it normal for my Scheitling Super Ocean to run 3 hours fast per day?
Yes, it's a daylight savings innovation that Breitling have done. Don't worry about a thing. You're good. You're all good.
Actually, I'd like to quote the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 69. He has raised up a horn of salvation for us.
I believe that somebody's taking the Lord's name in vain here. I just want to put it out there.
Yeah, not me, though. Not me. I just want to clarify that.
You're a good Orthodox boy. Super
Thank
chat.
you.
Here we go. Patek Philippe, $5.50. Mark, profile a person that buys 2 Yacht-Master ones. Do they have an illness or is it a hobby?
Well, in my personal, first, let me state that I believe the 116622 is a thing of beauty. That is the Yacht-Master. I prefer the one with the blue sunray dial. It's only got the 40-hour power reserve. I think it's a great bargain. And I feel like every dive watch collector should have one of those. The problem is when we go to your issue of having 2 of them, at that point, that's just the person who's a bit angry at their money. and that's why you would get two because you
that would be me. That would be me, Marky. I'm the one he's referring to.
I see.
Yep.
I didn't, well, I feel in your particular case, what it is it is your desperate need to have doubles of everything because you have seen devastation and privation, and I really deeply.
But Mark, then the question is it an illness for Bear?
It's an illness. It's an illness, but I'm
100% it's illness, no question about it. I quote that actually. I quote that very often on this show. I really believe
it's an illness.
That you really had a perfect intro, 100%.
But listen, here's the reality of the. We have to understand the psychology of Bear Clooney. He has seen hunger and deprivation in his native land, and so basically. You know, he's got 1 year of tuna fish, 1 year of water, and 2 Yacht-Masters in his basement just in fucking case.
True. I do have cans and I do have water in the basement. You're right.
And 2 Yacht-Masters just in case because you never.
Just in case. You got it, sir. You got it.
So he's a Mormon? Man, I did not see that coming.
Archie, can't you see you are the king of luxury? Stop asking for a toilet break, please, and send your watch back to LV.
Not bad. Who was that?
Shirty Danny.
It's Shirty.
It's a Shirty Danny. Yeah, very good job.
He's so good.
Hey,
Sirocco sales.
Sirocco, $2. Here we go, $2. I have 2 Yacht-Masters. I'm not angry. Laugh out loud.
I really listen. I have seller's remorse. Seller's remorse. I sold my blue Yacht-Master. It was stupid, and I miss it. Here we are.
It's a beautiful watch, eh? I agree. It's a beautiful watch.
Oh my God! You just went Canadian, eh? On us for a moment there.
Yes.
Good mate, Frog, $2. I exfoliate my watches.
You hoser.
You spelled it correctly too.
Yes, Ali, I've got a friend of mine who's just gone down to the Vacheron boutique in Australia to pick up this absolute stunner. It's expensive, 86,000 RZ dollars. Look at this. What do you think, Ali? Yes, no, maybe.
Beautiful.
Oh, I think that's an absolute yes.
I mean, I can really think of other things to do with $86,000, but that is gorgeous.
That's Australians. That's about. What's that about? $86,000. That's about 57 US. 57 US.
Man, give me a date at that point.
It's getting expensive. I don't. I'll be honest with you. That's far above my pay grade. My sort of. I got to tell you, my comfort zone is about 20 US. That's about my comfort.
It's out of my comfort zone too, to be honest. But that dial, oh my God!
You got to admit, it's beautiful.
Honestly, by far most beautiful blue dial there is. Somebody said, "Oh, you know what? That was Swiss. Swiss actually made that comment that people usually compare that dial to the FP Journe, and he said not even close. That this dial is superior. That this is the most beautiful blue dial he has ever seen."
I'm gonna slightly disagree with Swiss. There's one caveat to that, Bear. While the dials are, as far as I can tell, rumored to be made in the same place, Vacheron doesn't properly anti-reflective coat, so I actually don't like these in the sunlight. The Journe is consistent indoors and outdoors. Mm-hmm. I don't actually like the blue on this in the sunlight. It turns blackish and it's weird. But
and that's because of the anti-reflective on the crystal?
Yeah. Yes. So, but God, it is. I mean, the enameling they do on this is fantastic. This is a gorgeous watch in rose. It's just unbelievable. And JJ has the steel, right? Cap has the steel, and they put the JJ put the white rubber strap on it. It's such a rich, versatile watch. I mean,
I love that on a white strap that he did. That was gorgeous.
If FP Journe made a lube, I would buy it. Let's just put it like that.
I got to tell you, this is an amazing thing, guys. And I got to tell you, Ali, what are you getting? You're getting something amazing, I hear.
I have a couple things coming in. I'm not ready to disclose it.
Okay. JJ, could you couldn't happen to know what JJ's getting, do you? You're his friend.
I would not betray JJ's confidence.
Take it easy there,
clue? Can you give us a clue?
It fits on his wrist.
Tell him it's a watch.
Okay, no worries. Okay, thank you. We tried.
I can tell you, but I won't.
No, that's okay. We don't want to wreck it. That's okay.
We're playing this game. I can tell you too, but I won't. I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm just playing the game.
I got to tell you something, guys. It's a really. I think sometimes you got to step back a bit. Step back a bit. I've been inundated with choices. I'm just stepping back a bit. Okay. I'm stepping back
with choices such as debt, credit card, mortgage payment, overdue.
Oh, HELOC.
Credit card, HELOC. Patek Philippe, $5.50. I'd like to congratulate JJ on the new purchase of his Brumont. Thank you, Patek Philippe.
You know, Archie, one of my favorite videos you ever made was when you finally paid off your credit cards and burnt them in your barbecue grill.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Archie destroys videos. We love them.
What happened since then?
Actually, it's not too bad, Marky. It's you get tempted. You know, credit cards are evil. You know, you're dealing with snakes. You know this, don't you?
Snaky snakes.
You know, I use my credit card now in case the Beamer has unexpected expenses like a $460 flat tire, for example.
I just carry around a fanny pack full of
Six a flat.
I carry shampoo and juice, and I do everything I can for barter. And shampoo and hotel juice.
Shampoo, got you.
You know why? Because I'm poor man. I'm not rich man.
Poor man.
You got a little bit of feedback there, Bear. When other people are talking, it's like crackling through for some reason on your end.
Me?
Yeah, just the head.
Okay.
When Mark was talking, I could see your avatar light up.
Well, you know what it is whenever I emote, Bear's little vibrations start to tickle. He can't help himself. I've told you, it's the tension between us.
Hey, Mark, can I ask you a question?
Well, you just did. You want another one?
I would like a second question.
You may have a second. Yes.
What is an e-collar?
An e-collar is an electronic collar which is capable of delivering a very low-level tingle to a dog, which is so light that you could put it on a 3-year-old child and make them giggle. But we can teach them that it has significance, such as "look at me" or "come get your treat," for example.
So it's like an alternative to a clicker, but maybe for.
It's a tactile. It's the different. Yes, the difference between it and a clicker is that a clicker is auditory and therefore easily ignored in the face of distractions, while an e-collar is tactile and therefore more noticeable.
Okay.
Read my book.
I'm at Amazon. That's why I asked you the question.
Yeah. Lots more information in the book, but that's the essence of it. So, listen, I've been training dogs for 50 years because I'm old, and I never had found a way previously to teach a dog to come when called off a rabbit in 2 weeks. But I have that gently, by the way, gently and happily. I have that now. So that's what it's all about.
Thank you for answering my question.
You betcha.
Super chat there, boss man.
Super chat. Here we go. Patek Philippe, $11. Mark, I'm considering purchasing a Panerai on a bracelet from a seller. Now I have a few red flags. Firstly, they sent pics of the watch in a room full of Superman dolls. What does that mean?
It means you should lubricate yourself deeply because you're about to be fisted, my friend. You know, and you already have Patek Philippe. You already have a Panerai. That is a bad habit. I mean, I'm not even sure a man needs one Panerai, let alone a closet.
Mark, would you get it? Would you get it on a bracelet?
I would only get a Panerai on a bracelet, even though they are strap monsters. But the problem is that once you get into the strap, once you jump down the strap rabbit hole, you know, you wind up buying Bark and Jack plastic for like 200 pounds. I don't understand this. Avoid rubber, avoid nylon, avoid leather, which is just, you know, like a thin strip of dead cow. You want to go with the factory.
But you wouldn't avoid the room full of Superman dolls.
Well, no, that sounds like a party, quite frankly. I would bring my FP Journe lube.
Huh.
E-collars. Is there any way to up the voltage on those things?
I don't know. Listen,
training people.
Asking for a friend.
I'm not an electrical engineer, but I could tell you this.
And with that answer, I say no comment.
There's a difference between voltage and amperage. Amperage is what does damage.
Yeah, the volts just piss you off. It's the amps that kill you.
And that is right. So the answer is, on a proper e-collar, they have what you would call medical grade electrical stimulation, very similar to the TENS unit you would get in a doctor's office or hospital, and they are variable. Yes.
Now, could you use an e-collar to make Archie to respond to super chats?
Indeed, I could. Indeed.
So we don't have to say super chat anymore. We just push a button and
he would. Then he would twitch a little. The horn would twitch, and he would snap too. The only issue is the range is a half mile typically, and he's quite a bit further than
Bear. We set up a perimeter around where he's working, and every time he goes for a toilet break, he gets zapped on the way out.
Sounds good to me.
Oh my God! Yeah. Okay.
You know, listen, guys. Those of you who doubt what I'm talking about, I do understand that e-collars have a terrible reputation due to their prior technology, which was painful, nasty, vicious vinyl, and horrible. But there have been incredible advances in technology in the last 10, 15 years. If you don't want to spend money on my book, just go to the library and read, and you will be very, very surprised at what you find. And that is, we can liberate the dog. Liberate the dog. Go to Mark Goldberg on YouTube. Look for my video on dogs called "Whose Dogs Are Having More Fun," and learn more. Super chat.
Super chat. Here we go. Ali Reza, $12.11 for the Archie rhino-sized e-collar fun.
Holy
Thank
shit.
you, Ali Reza. Thank you so much. There.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
Super chat.
Hang on.
Super
Wait
chat.
for Bear to catch up here.
Super chat.
Where did we come up with $12.11? That's something.
No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it.
Amen. Amen.
You need to get in contact with the e-collar people and have that put on the side of it, because that was perfect. Patel
Philippe, $11. I am greatly anticipating Mark's sequel to his best-selling book. The title has been leaked. Let Bogans Be Bogans. How to Train Your Minotaur Gently Using E-Begging.
I'm really considering removing that word gently. That's kind of going to be an issue.
That's it.
Publisher doesn't like it.
The Minotaur really only responds to money or a cattle prod.
MLMJ
about the books, by the way, did you mail the books that we discussed?
We're getting them out. They will be going this week. Yes,
no.
sir.
Okay.
MLMJ, $2. Mark, can my grandma borrow your e-collar?
Sure.
And we've got another super chat. Phoenician Cedar, $5. Rank in order of acquirability: Patek, Calatrava, Vacheron, Patrimony, Lurique, Etude. Let me tell you, an acquirability, I reckon the easiest to get would be the Calatrava, then the Patrimony, then the Lurique, because there's any Luriques for sale, is there, Clavers?
Well, there's one for sale on Chrono 24 for $45,000.
Yeah.
Did you track him down and find out who he is and say, what the fuck are you asking $44,000?
No, never interrupt someone when they're doing you a favor.
Sorry. What's the most ridiculous offer you've received for your Lurique?
35.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Now, also, Exodus.
That's some pretty good ROI right there. Clive, wouldn't you say that's some good ROI?
Well, it would be, yeah.
I mean, you're talking about, you know, like 600%?
Yes.
There you go. Can't argue with that. Super chat. 36.
There we go.
36.
Patek Philippe, $5.50. Nope, Clive. I'll offer 36.
Oh, by the way, you're on the wait list for 35 years now.
I love it.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
All right, we got the Larique Etude #1 on the screen. Timely.
Holy fuck!
This is one of the ones that we were just talking about. Then I thought I'd bring it up. The other two people know this one. I didn't think would be the, the more popular of them. I'm just trying to find a photo. For some reason, this one's so hard to get a photo. Here we go. Let's try this.
Fister of the year, Clydesy. Fister of the year. Super chat.
Here we go. Mookie. Bear, Mookie's here. Mookie, $10.
Who is Mookie? Who is Mookie, Archie?
Mookie works with Watch Nicholas.
Mm-hmm.
Would love to see a sex doll unboxing one of these days.
Yeah, the problem is the last time Archie did a sex doll unboxing, she pressed charges.
Actually, we did it. We did it on Dungeon.
Yes, those were the days, Bear. We could get away with that then.
Yep.
So Clive, on Bill Sanders' show, he was saying that a lot of the Larique owners were complaining around the uneven, like Côte de Genève on the movement. But he's saying that in the #2, they're going to get that corrected.
Right.
Is that like the movement? Yeah. But it's the same movement you guys are using in the new watch. It's just
exactly. But the thing is, they came up with the movement first. They took one and they adapted it and put the small seconds at 8:30, 8:45. That's why it's. But they also threw a few things in there, like the Agon Pit and the Agonaise, and that's what threw the Geneva stripes off. So if it was a choice between having those two features, that smooth wind, and having the stripes line up, I think I'd choose the form.
But the new watch is going to use the same movement, so it's going to have the Agon Pit and the Agonaise, but they're going to correct the stripes so that it's even on the second one, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Yeah.
I love that red, by the way. That red is gorgeous.
What do you think of the hands, Archie? Those hands are made by if I correct me if I'm wrong, Fiedler hands?
Yes.
So Fiedler makes the hands for Patek Philippe, boys.
Moreover,
they got this from the World Time 51:30. 51:30.
You know that hour hand doubles as a cock ring and a pinch.
Also, actually the CEO Fiedler also likes them as well.
Does the CEO Fiedler also over
emphasis on pinch?
I'm sorry. Could everyone please speak at the same time all at once?
Emphasis on pinch.
All right, thanks. I appreciate
it.
MCM would 45,000 if Geneva stripes aligned. Would be 45 if Geneva stripes aligned. Interesting.
Let me have a look.
Some of them are sold for that much anyway.
Yeah.
Which freaks me out, by the way. Freaks me out.
Archie, what they're changing is, so Clyde, the dial is a lacquer dial on the #1, but the #2, you guys are going to go guilloche, and you guys chose to use a guilloche. Is it like an engine turn guilloche, like where it's using a machine, but there's some hand finishing in it, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Who owns the rights to these watches? Is it owned by the community, you and Bill Sanders, or Bill Sanders owns it?
50 people own the rights.
Are you one of them?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, but Archie, they expanded it to I think 100 for #2, and there's still like you guys got like a wait list of 100 after that, don't you, Clyde?
At least.
Yeah.
Clyde, are you willing to sell your share? Are you willing to sell your share in advance?
Yeah, we'll see.
Amazing product there. You took a lot of slack for a while, Clive. A lot of people were skeptical.
Well, I loved it from the first time he presented it. I think this is a beautiful watch. I think they did a great job.
How's
Thank
the
you. I
loom?
appreciate that.
Clyde, how's the loom?
The loom is great.
The loom?
I only like loom. I don't. If that thing had loom, I would like it a lot better.
I mean, I understand completely. I'm not into dress watches. I don't buy dress watches, but in all honesty, this is beautiful from what I see. I love the dial, love the hands,
Look,
love
Archie,
the movement.
Bear talks a lot of shit, man. Like Bear's like, oh, I'm not into dress watch. Have you seen Bear's Instagram today? Fucking wearing like a Rolex Prince Cellini. Like, come on. Stop fucking lying, man.
Yeah, well, that's Rolex. Rolex is exempt from everything. I'm a Rolex.
And Bear, don't you have day? Don't you have a day?
Yeah, of course.
You know, that's not really dressy though. That's a sports watch. However, the Prince Cellini is actually the only good Cellini, and they're expensive. Nobody will bargain on that.
No, you're right, Mark. I have to say I think it's a beautiful watch. It's the only Rolex with a decorated movement, displayed movement, actually movement built for the square watch.
Yeah.
Truly beautiful watch, no question about it.
They're pricey, and the people who have them basically don't unload them, because if you have one, you don't care about money.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, you always care about money, but
yeah, I was asking a question as well.
Toyota Mo, weren't the hands a different color too?
Super Chat.
No. Super Chat.
And we got Ali Reza, $5.50 panel. What do you think about the Seiko SPB 299?
We don't know what it is, and we probably
Bring it up.
we don't know. We don't know from Seiko. Although, frankly, I would like to pretend to be a snob, but I've got like 6 of them.
Huh.
Yeah, I like it. They're starting to basically clone some of the Grand Seiko dials, which just cheapens Grand Seiko. But like, look at that I like it for a pro spec.
Ali, are you a Grand Seiko man, Ali?
No.
See, that's not grand. That's just Seiko.
Seiko. You're a Seiko man, but
mid-tier garbage. I am. I can't help it. I've got more Seikos than Breitlings even. Super Chat.
Super Chat. Here we go. Yankee Doodle, $2. When is the last time you put on a suit and tie? Bear, when is the last time you put in a suit and tie?
Shit, that's a good question.
Funeral, wedding, funeral.
You had a nice shirt on my stream a couple months ago.
That
was a while ago, Bear.
Yeah. No, I don't. I always have the polo shirt and dress pants. That's how I. True, Yankee Doodle, true.
This morning.
I agree with Mark. By the way, the classic Rolex is not dress watch. Like they are very universal watches. Those watches are, by normal standards, universal watches. They're not necessarily sport, but they're not dress watches.
In Mr. GMT's defense, though, in Darwin, that's a dress watch because the humidity would kill a normal dress watch. You need something.
The leather,
robust.
right? The leather strap, yeah.
Yeah.
Super Chat.
Here we go. Super Chat. We got a super chat from my good friend Patek Philippe. $5.50. Clive, please describe what you guys will do this time around in GPHG to have a better chance of winning a nomination, at least for the Etude #2.
How much super chat for Bear Archie? Timely to put suit and oh no, sorry, I missed that one. Clive, please describe what you guys. Where are we?
Hang on. We are up to here, but then you wanted to jump ahead. That's all.
Yeah. So what is it? What do we have here? What do we have?
Well, actually, we increased the price. We put the price at like 9,900 whatever Swiss francs to do with Le Petit Aiguille. And
okay.
They basically, and that kind of backfired. They basically said that we had a price too cheaply.
Okay.
They accused us of like bringing a ringer in and trying to dominate that category. It's almost like bringing in a professional sports player and putting on an amateur or a college team.
Okay.
Yes.
And so what was the outcome?
Well, the outcome is that,
5,000 today on Chrono 24, Bear. That's the outcome.
Yeah. By the way, James 511.
And keep
as
in mind,
you know, we count on blessed those who have persevered. You have heard of Job's perseverance and have seen what the Lord finally brought about. The Lord is full of compassion and mercy.
Okay.
Thank Christ for that.
Swinging
Keep it moving,
kangaroo.
Archie.
$2.
Keep it moving.
$2. How much super chat for Bear Archie Timely to put on a suit and tie? Holy shit.
Exodus 27, verse 2. You shall make its horns on its four corners. Its horns.
I'll tell you, Archie, $100 and we do it. Timely, you okay with that?
Yeah, whatever.
We'll do it for next show.
Do I have to wear pants, Bear?
No, just suit and the tie. Yeah.
Well, actually, a suit, I think, in ties, it's not just a suit jacket. A suit implies a suit.
Okay.
Well, then you gotta have a pants, Archie, as well.
I suppose I have to wear pants if I want to take a toilet break.
Yeah.
Depends if I can do it without the toilet break or with the toilet break.
Well, that depends. Yeah, I think you're going to need to do toilet break.
That depends on your bladder.
It's a hassle.
No,
For me, it's a hassle. So, frankly, I hope you don't pay.
If you
I hope you don't pay.
I feel like I need to join the party as a Jew. I would like to say Psalm 148. You have exalted my horn like that of the wild ox. I have been anointed with fresh oil.
Next one.
Super chat. Patek Philippe, $5.50. Last time Bear wore a suit and tie was Dan Niviist Nostista Havanska.
Fucking moron. Google Translate, eh?
Yeah.
Like that, Bear.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Google
Archie, it means Croatia's Day of Independence.
That's a bit rude, you know. Mind you, only
Mr. Valjoux, $5. A Lange finish is miles ahead of Holy Trinity. It's like watching the German auto industry watching Saab dig their own grave. I love Saab. You remember Saabs?
Yes.
You'd be a Saab driver, Marky.
Never had a Saab. I always had a Saab story, but I never really cared for the vehicle itself.
You've been a Saab.
Archie, you were too nice to Mark. He had a beautiful Porsche, and then he decided to flick it for the Ford Exploder.
I love that Exploder.
Platinum edition. It was a platinum edition, please. It was platinum edition.
He remembers even better than me, but now I've got the platinum edition of the
Lincoln.
Stinking Lincoln Aviator. So, I've stayed in the Ford
family. Nice car. The Lincoln is beautiful.
And you know what?
The only thing crazy you could get would be a Wagoneer. A Wagoneer. Do you like the Wagoneer?
You know what? Actually, I love the Jeep Wagoneer, but they're like really for the upper scale ones are like 110 USD. 110,000 is crazy money.
Toyota Mo. Saab is the shitter of cars.
Wasn't Saab the brand of car that tried to pretend it was like a jet fighter, but really it was based on the Cavalier or some shit?
Yeah, some Swedish,
By the way, Patel and Clive, I hear that all the time. I don't know myself, so I really want to ask you this: is this a story about Lange having a better finish than Holy Trinity than Patek? Is that really the case, or it's another Ziratsu fucking mythology story?
I mean,
and we got Mike Hunting Cat on as well. Just quickly,
look, so Archie, we talked about this a few weeks ago. How there was an article on Purist Pro or a thread on Purist Pro around how certain Pateks at the low end of the range still showed like machine finishing marks and stuff like that.
Okay,
and that the true comparison you'd get from a similar type of a finish from Patek would be in the higher end range. Like, I believe that, and you get engraving on the balance cock in the Langes that you don't get on lower end Patek. So no, I don't disagree. I do feel that Lange definitely has superior finishing across the range compared to Patek. But when you get to a certain price point, they do converge.
Okay.
You know what I find interesting is
Mikey.
Yeah, hey Bear.
Mikey, hi Mikey. How are you, brother?
I think I gotta check my settings really quick. Audio.
No, your audio is great.
Is it? Okay, good.
Yeah, all good, bro.
What I find really interesting is Glashütte Original on their Pano Inverse and Pano Lunar. They all have hand engraved dual swan neck movements that are like equal to this Lange hand engraving at like considerably less money. But if you pull up the Pano Inverse and you look at the hand engraving on it, and you look at the detail work on their movement, I think that it's on par with Lange and Patek and those other guys. Yeah, especially the Pano.
Mikey, I agree with you, but I'm a little bit biased because I've got one.
Yeah, well, I mean, if the Pano line, I'm not sure what their line.
I honestly don't know. So, but I would not be surprised. I don't know.
Pull it up because like their front dial is the movement on the Pano Inverse and the Pano Lunar. They don't have a front dial. It is the movement, and it's got the glashütte lines. And the back is all engine turned, and every trick in the book, along with hand engraving on all of on the balance cocks. It's got dual swan necks, and I mean those watches are just as ornate as it gets, and they're in the 10,000 range.
So Bear, we talked about this with Higgins. And look, Higgins agreed that
he's so biased about Lange.
He was biased in terms of the finishing because he does obviously feel superior. But Higgins said, look, the finishing in the Lange is better, but he's like the design of Pateks, in his opinion, are better. He feels that they're better design cases. He feels that they're just.
He actually came on. He came on the show and said that when I was saying the same thing before he came on, that I like the aesthetics of the actual Patek more than the Lange.
Yeah, he said the Langes just aren't as interesting to him compared to Patek. Archie, what do you think? You obviously like both of these brands. What do you think?
Look, I got to be totally honest with you. I think people make mistakes with Lange because Lange, when they refounded Lange, they used a lot of pocket watch technology and kudos, right? So it's a different way of solving the equation. It doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's wrong. Lange didn't have a lot of, they didn't do quartz, for example, which is that's a good thing. It's a good thing. So the reality is they have looked at a problem and they've done it in a different way. And they've based a lot of their trademark on German pocket watches from old era, right? So it's a different way of doing something. Now the thing is this, I got to be totally honest with you. I think Lange itself is fucking amazing, right? I love them. I think they're probably better finished than Patek. Okay, I am sorry to admit this. Okay, they are, but the thing is, Patek is Patek. I think. The thing about Patek, which nobody can do, is from lower end. So you're starting with 3-hand manual wind watches right up to fucking split second perpetual calendar, minute repeater. Nobody does that range like Patek does. That's an amazing thing. So at the end of the day, what's better, Patek or Lange? Patek or Lange? That's like saying, the thing is really, one is a German way of solving the equation. The other one's a Swiss way. They're both fucking amazing. You know what? I love Lange. I honestly think.
Archie,
I think Lange is probably better, but it needs to be better. For Lange and Patek to be in the same sentence, it has to be amazing. Lange had to really
Archie, they deserve come out to be there. They deserve to be in the same sentence for sure. But it was very well said. I agree 100% with you on everything you said there.
I think Lange is probably a bit better. But you can't admit that because Higgins goes crazy and fuck,
Yeah.
Archie, you didn't have to say that, man. For God's sakes, we're never going to get the end of it now. For fuck's sakes, Archie.
But I think it's like Rolex.
I think it's true.
Rolex.
I think it's true. But I got to tell you something, Tan. What I love about Patek is it's so innovative. Look at your 5212. Fuck me dead. That dial. Who would invent a new complication like that? That's fucking far out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look, I think that like you said, both brands, they do it differently, and it's different strokes for different folks. Bondage is a huge fan of the German watches. He's been talking a lot about it, and he loves his. Like I was talking to him, he's just absolutely over the moon because Lange won platinum. Like it's an amazing piece.
Yeah, and I actually really like that Lange one he's got there. People criticize it with the center island bit, but I think that's
well, you know, I didn't know that the Grand Lange ones, they kept the old movement. You know, the regular Lange one, they updated it without the island, but the Grands, they still have the old movement. Yeah.
I really like this white dial, the way they kept the date white as well.
Look at those ridiculous weeks. Who needs the weeks?
Well, we need to know.
He needs to know that.
Yes, Bear, go ahead. We need
the
to
week 34 is when I get fired.
Yeah, Bear's getting fired in week 34.
It's so busy. It's just so busy. That's the only. Other than that, it's magnificent.
So 10, we got a commitment this week that Luxury to Last will be leaving Brisbane.
I'm excited.
Prior
Archie,
to
you should
before
really
the weekend. Before the weekend.
Archie,
Yes,
do you know how many punters have said they would purchase a Luxury to Last autographed by you? You know, so you probably make more money off that than your paid reviews these days.
Wow.
I would buy one. I'd pay full retail, 100%.
I'm just a bit embarrassed about the contents. That's the problem.
It's not bad at all.
I probably
it's not
never
bad at
read
all.
it, Arch.
No. I disagree. It's not bad at all. You're just being.
Thank you. Modest.
What makes you think the punters are going to read it anyway? They just want to have it in their collection.
They're going to open the book, read what you wrote, put it on the shelf, or put it up somewhere to show. That's it.
No, I read it. I
have a couple Archie Luxury autographs, and here's what you're going to read: scribble, 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 scribble. So
it's a book. You read it.
Guys, look who is here. The OG boys.
Oh, Dan Radke. Dan Radke, $5. Hello, all. Been away for a while. Glad to see everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dan Radke. Nice to see you as well.
Patek Philippe, $5.50. Timely, can you pop to the grand complication section of the Patek site and ask Archie to pick one he loves?
The grand complication.
Archie, pick one that you love.
Okay, you know, I tell you which one I really love here. If I would honestly, okay.
53, 50. Oh, shit.
I'm just giving him a time to look, that's all.
Okay, holy shit.
Tell me when you
pick the first two numbers. I would go with a 5370 right there.
Let me see.
Scroll down a bit. Scroll down a bit. There you go.
A green?
Blue dial right there. 5370p.
I would go with green.
Do you realize how expensive that is? That's a split second.
Timely. Your cue.
Yeah.
It's gotta hurt.
It's gotta hurt.
It's gotta hurt, Archie. It's gotta hurt.
Do they have that in a green dial? By the way,
I gotta tell you, out of all these ones here, seriously, the one I would
look there. That's mine. Yeah.
You know, the first one on the first line, first watch, blue dial, 5327. GJ has that one.
GG.
It's Jin's friend. I introduced him.
Mm-hmm.
That is fucking amazing. Automatic perpetual calendar, $100,000. Absolutely. The Magpie, £3. Even with all that movement on the dials, it's not crowded.
Yeah, he's talking about the 5212. Archie, what do you think of the 5320? So that's the.
Is he saying that about your watch?
I love it.
Yeah, about
mine. I agree on that one. I have to agree on that one.
Now, the only thing about the 5320, which is a little bit wrong, you got to realize this. Most of the perpetual calendar automatics were 240 based.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually 324 based. Did you know that?
Yeah, center seconds.
Yeah, so some snobs in the Patek fraternity, they don't like it because it doesn't have the micro router.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you. Is because it's
yeah. But you know what I love about
rooted.
What I love about this is that it actually has the center seconds, because most perpetual calendars don't have a second hand.
Yeah, and a lot of people think it's not really like usable because it doesn't have it. They prefer a center seconds hand.
Because that's what the annual calendar, the 5035, that's the whole thing. It had the second, the second.
This is a lot more legible than the 5327.
Exactly. Phoenician Cedar, $2. Check out Lange and Hein Caliber 8.
Lange and Hein is very, very high in brand.
And Swinging Kangaroo, $2. Thoughts on little Lange 1 181.
Oh God, Archie, we're going German today. Everyone's
German.
Well, hello,
I love the syringe hands, but you know what, Tan? I got to tell you, this watch here, I don't think that matters. It doesn't have the micro rotor. This is a fucking beautiful perpetual calendar. How could you not love this, really?
Well, you know, they're going for like mid-60s right now, US.
Yes, that's a lot of money.
Nah, but like, I mean, that's like what, 35% down from retail. It's a really good price.
What are we looking at now? Are we looking at that
caliber Lange and Hein? This is this very special caliber rate.
I'm glad we're going German without Higgins here because he wouldn't shut up.
I could be here if you like. It's entirely up to you, Mr. GMT.
It's amazing how they've done it. Look at how they've done it. That's fucking.
Yeah,
that is quite impressive. And can I see the watch with that? Can you show us the watch that has that?
Yeah, that's just the caliber movement. But let's see what it goes in now.
Yeah.
Psalm 75, verse 10. And all the horns of the wicked he will cut off, but the horns of the righteous will be lifted up.
Oh, I like that.
I've noticed something about you.
I don't like how they do
You've
the
got a big
strap,
fascination with horns.
But he's a rancher. Of course, he's going to have fascination with horns.
Yeah, it's like the third lug, Archie. They do this on the Frederick III watch for the Lange and Heine as well.
I think that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Now, Mark, what do you prefer?
Anything on a bracelet.
Gotcha.
It straps me. You know, I wouldn't get into the shower with any one of these watches.
No, that's true. 100%, man.
And then Swinging Kangaroo's one that he was talking about is this.
Oh, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Little Lange 1. So what size is this?
He's a size queen over there.
Look at that guilloche. Wow.
Very intricate. Very intricate.
Intricate. Yeah, very intricate guilloche.
36.8 and near enough's good enough 10 mil thick.
It's too small.
Is that a ladies or what is it? What do they plant this as?
They're never going to do this anymore. You're not going to eliminate segment of your market by positioning your watch as a ladies if it's possibly to be unisex.
Well, it's dubbed the Little Lange for a reason. So
I see a lot of Glashütte original in this Lange. Like the swan neck,
the cock, right?
Balance cock, yeah.
The
balance cock, and the Glashütte lines on the movement. This all, if you pull up Pano inverse.
Here we go. Patek Philippe, $5.50. Mike Bear told me it's time to play What's Mikey Learned on the AC3 show. Why do they call it the Seiko tuner?
You know what? I could be your lifeline, Mikey. I got you on this one.
Go ahead, Mikey. You did learn that.
I don't remember.
Mike.
All right, Mark, help him out.
Because it's the shape of a tuna can.
Exactly.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I remember I pulled out my monster, which has a
chat. Ali Reza 1722. For the record, they are not Bible verses, but Bear made that a thing, so I ran with it. They were Tolkien references. Gotta run, fellas. Glad to see. No, Tolkien. You know, The Hobbit.
Oh, yeah, Tolkien.
Gotta run, fellas. Glad to hear Watch Talk after GMT's erotica this morning. Kelsowitz, of course, it's a divers, remember.
Proverbs 17:22. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones.
Oh, this is Glashütte. Okay, that's why.
No. It's from Glashütte. This is a Lange.
Okay.
Watches
okay, Archie.
Do you know what Glashütte is?
maybe the area or the region.
That's right, Mikey. Okay. That's right.
Super chat.
do
Yankee
me a
Doodle,
favor.
$2. Yankee Doodle, $2. Decided no Grand Seiko and no Japanese car. I'll go European.
There you go.
Ooh, that's a mistake. What do you think, Timely?
I reckon go European for watch and Japanese for car. Probably that would be your safest bet.
Yes.
Yeah. Archie, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you pull up the Glashütte original Pano inverse?
Hey, our good friend Timely's doing the pull-ups today.
Timely, can you pull up?
Pull it up.
Can I just make an announcement? This morning show that who set up? Is it Patek Philippe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was an awesome show. So you should go watch it.
Okay.
I don't want to say awesome, but I'll say interesting. Interesting.
Me.
Was it a good show? Is that what you're telling us?
It was very interesting.
Give a hoot.
So here we have the Glashütte. This is the Pano. This is the Pano inverse. This is the Pano with the date. The Pano inverse has no date, and it's got a gray dial, but it does have the hand engraved dual swan neck.
Yankee Doodle, $2. Not looking for reliability, looking for experience.
Just kind of Archie. That's the same way that he's looking at girls, right? Would you say that's the same approach he has with girls?
Maybe.
Yeah. Remember?
Can you see the like the lineage between this and Lange? Like the swan neck adjusters and the hand engraving there. And if you pull up Pano inverse, this is the Pano lunar or Pano.
No, this
Pano
is
date.
the Pano inverse, man.
If it's a lunar, I would have seen a moon phase.
There'll be a moon phase about here. Some the Pano inverse is the one.
I think it leaves a lot missing. But you look at this and you really want to go for the Lange, don't you? Do you honestly see this as?
Well, the backside is just as beautiful as the front, and you gotta look at the backside as well. And this is the Pano inverse is gray.
But okay.
The Pano inverse that I'm referring to is a dark gray, dark silver. This one here, it has no date. It has a power reserve on it and no date. This is called the Panomatic. Okay. And the Pano inverse is this one. No, that's not it.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to Pano that completely.
This is a Panomatic inverse. Yeah, pull up the Pano inverse.
Okay.
It's dark silver gray on the dial.
You get, you know what, with these watches, you get a lot of watch for your money.
You really do. I mean, especially when you, like, pull up the Pano inverse. It's more beautiful.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wait, where's Mark? Is Mark here?
There. That's the Pano inverse. Okay. This is the watch that rings my bell. Okay. And see, it's got a power reserve there instead of the date. It's got colored jewels above the clock. It's got the dual swan neck with hand engraving on the bridges. And then when you flip it over, it's got all the bells and whistles and all of the hand engraved hand touches and Glashütte lines and all that stuff on the backside as well. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Unfortunately, Mikey, they don't allow me to see the backside of this watch.
Yeah, it sucks. That's too bad. But I'm seeing a relationship between Lange and Glashütte original. I'm seeing lineage. I'm seeing genetics.
Patek Philippe, $5.50. Oklahoma and Sooners.
So, Mikey, this rings your bell?
Yeah, I love this watch. Absolutely. Yeah.
Bye, Rancher. Bye, Rancher. Thank you,
See you,
Rancher.
Rancher.
Thank you so much for coming, Rancher. Thanks for coming on, man. Mobster $2.
What are you?
Arch, this Lange is for you. 310.037.
That's pretty. Big date.
Ooh, look at that. I like the blue. Do you like the blue? What do you think, guys?
Yeah.
Do you like the blue?
Very dark, very, very navy.
The blue
Not
is
for me.
beautiful.
Not for me. I don't mind the blue, but it's just something about the dial. Just doesn't do it for me.
The big round.
For me, it's the price.
Bezel.
The price just doesn't do it for me.
It's gotta hurt, Arch. It's gotta hurt.
Gotta hurt. Yeah.
Who suggested this, Mobster?
Mobster. What I like about it is, one thing you guys probably didn't pick up on.
What
It's
is
got
that?
Romans, because my 5035 that had Romans as well. It's got Romans, which is
Tell us
quite
what's
unusual.
special. Tell us what's special about your 5035's Romans.
Look, and had the 4, the special
number 4,
4,
yeah,
the
exactly.
unique 4, yeah.
I think this is a beautiful watch, boys.
Yes.
I really do. Yeah, I agree. Everything is great, but
I'll give this.
of course.
I don't know. I'll give it a miss. It's not for me.
You know, do you notice the see the swan neck and the relationship to the glashütte in similar fashion, and the hand engraving and in the same areas. I see genetics between the two. Maybe because they're both German companies, right?
Maybe because they're both manufactured in a very similar part of Germany, and that's just that style for that region.
Yeah. Maybe so.
Hi, Bell. Super chat.
You want to ring Archie's bell? Just super chat, man.
Patek Philippe, $5.50. The swan neck and the relationship with glass hooter and the lineage and the second cousin of D. Timmaso Pantera. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful. These are beautiful. I must
So,
admit.
Intricate swan neck.
Yes, very intricate swan neck.
Yep, I like that, Mikey.
Yeah. The
like
glashüttes have dueling swan necks, just like this.
Imagine, Mikey, if somebody, as Narc says, was actually taking shots every time you mention glashütte, they'd be pissed drunk right now.
Oh, I know, totally.
I'd be worried. Mookie's already running the clip right now.
And I'm stealing Narc's shtick, boys. I don't care. I see it good. I see something good. I take it, Narc. That's mine now.
Yeah, hey, Bear, just I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. You do it better anyway, buddy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sexy.
Smoke away. It's all right. Blow smoke. Don't worry.
By the way, Bear, check your WhatsApp.
Oh, okay.
My email is broken, by the way.
So, Mike, what are we looking at here?
We're looking at a Lange, right?
Yeah, but
yes.
what's the part we're looking at here? Super chat.
Super chat. Here we go. Super chat. Patek Philippe, £50. Ask Archie if there's any song he knows the words to. Sir E. Danny.
So who are we asking, Patel? We're asking Archie or Sir D. Danny?
No, Sir D. Danny's asking. It was a chat. He asked me to ask Arch.
Do you know any songs, Archie? Do you know any words to any songs?
Like fucking happy birthday, does not count.
Well, don't you love that Johnny English $7 fucking hotel or something?
$7
like
a night. Yeah.
Would you say that's your favorite song, Archie?
That's a great song because it's super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat, super
yeah,
chat.
Baby.
And
Super chat,
we have
super
here
chat, super chat.
103 uploads.
Mikey.
Super chat queen. This
We
is
did
the
okay
queen.
with the upvotes, man. It's not bad tonight.
Super chat
It's,
queen.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
All right. Residuals from yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, we're over 100. We're over 100 at the moment.
Already over 100.
Nice.
Good deal.
Nice.
Hey everybody! It's time to upvote. Woo! Look, I can even do it. Watch. There. It was that easy. All I needed to do is to upvote. That's all you need to do. It doesn't even take a wiggle of your finger or even just a wiggle of one of my teeth here to upvote. Just do it.
I love that. I love it, Mikey. I love it. That's awesome, man.
You didn't know I was a ventriloquist, right?
AD never.
Baby super chat, baby super chat. Na 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 na. Baby super chat, baby super chat.
Bring in some super chats. Let's get this thing happening. Super chat, baby. Super chat. Let's get this on, baby. AD
He hates that. He hates that clip, man.
I know he does. That's why I put it on.
$20. Punters 317. A weary, burgled pontiff must move past the sorrow to be to the one and only truth. If life were predictable, it would cease to be life without Rolex. A man's worth is determined by how many Rolei he has. Rolei. Jack. Alice. This is the day where we went in the back of the Hummer, Bear. Back of the Hummer. With Patek Philippe. We had shot in the back as well.
One of the best intros of all time.
Come on, keep it going.
Super chat now, guys.
That's for Patek Philippe, the one and only.
Oh, they were
Mikey, man, you kill me sometimes, eh?
That clip was complimented from JJ's Watch Hangout.
JJ.
What about JJ? Who shot Mike Pantera?
He clipped it. He clipped it. He clipped that.
Thank you.
Who shot JR? Yeah, I remember that.
No, who shot Mike's Pantera? That's the question.
Oh, it's Elvis for sure.
Elvis.
You bought it from the president and you let Elvis shoot it.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go, boys.
And then he said, "Thank you very much."
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
NATO is exhausted, boys. NATO is exhausted.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Let's go, Mikey. Full screen. Let's go.
Go, Mikey.
Let's go, Mikey.
That's
It's your
all
time
I know.
to shine.
No.
Has anyone seen the Elvis movie?
No.
Mikey, go for it.
$5 for the Bears and Bees. Shout out to the Zeal for bringing in the Patek knowledge. Watch battle. Patek 5196 versus Saxonia. Big date. Who makes the battle?
Timely, make this a bit fair. Pull up the Saxonia for Archie because I think he's gonna be a little biased.
Mikey, prepare. We're going to be doing Hound Dog, you and I, okay?
Okay.
All right? After they finish this.
I don't know any more words than that, though.
That's okay. Just pretend. Fucking pretend. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Like you seen how Archie does.
Fake it to make it, Mikey.
Pull the words on your computer. Pull the words on your computer.
Oh, fuck. My
Here we
computer.
go. Look at this. I got to tell
give me a
you,
second,
Tan,
so I can get it on my phone.
Deal.
Get your words ready. Get your words ready.
Tough one, Archie. It's gonna be tough.
The zeal. You know what? I'd have to say this is a better watch.
I agree.
Than the
100%.
5196. You'd have to look to this date, moon phase. Fuck, it leaves the Patek for dead. Okay,
So
I'm sorry.
but this one is manual one.
I think so.
Hey guys, he wanted the Bears and Bees song. You know the super chat song? You guys gotta give him the song.
What is the Bears and Bees song?
Yeah, but the one that super chat now.
I got it.
All right, I got the lyrics.
Okay.
Super chat now. Super chat now.
You got the lyrics pulled up too, Bear?
Yeah, we're ready after Archie finishes.
So the winner here, Kalsowitz, is the Saxonia.
But I don't think that's a fair. These are different price point, don't you think?
People want Elvis fucking finish this fucking boring watch talk.
All right, let's go Elvis. We got to put Mikey.
Let's go Elvis. Are you ready, Mikey? Full screen. You got the words right?
Yeah.
We're going.
Okay.
Let's get this party started, boys.
You're not but a hound dog, crying all the time. You're not but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never got around it. You ain't no friend of mine. You ain't no bitch that I was just fine. Yeah, the bitch was high class. I was just fine.
In the right mind, you date a guy with that hairstyle. I just can't get over it. That's why. I don't. You know that shit about my head. How the fuck is he letting his son?
Well, I will go to Robin and you have home made of mine.
Dude, there's been a lot of shit.
That was excellent, Mikey. Good job. Good job, boys. Okay, go back to your watch. Go back to your watch.
You know, I can play that on the piano.
Yeah.
That's simple blues C F G. I can do that like easy.
And all right. We're back at watch. All right.
Super chat.
Patek Philippe, $5.50. I'd like to congratulate JJ on his purchase of the Morris Grossman Trebelage, purchased by a fantastic local buyer in the borough of Brooklyn, New York.
I meant to say he bought it from a fantastic local seller in the borough of Brooklyn, New York.
Very, very cool. Look at that.
That's
a great Lange. That
pull up the Grossman.
And JJ says this is not a manual one, Archie. It's an automatic.
Well, okay. There we go. So that's even. See, that's just it's a different league of watch to the Patek. It's just a simple three-hander. It's not fair to compare this, but they got some Saxonias that are just simple three-handers. The Magpie, congrats. JJ, that deal didn't go through, Tan. The seller and I couldn't see eye to eye. Oh, there we go.
Nasty.
Saxonia is a Patek or a Lange?
Lange. It's a model of Lange.
Okay.
This is the.
Okay, this is the Saxonia. Okay.
I think I prefer the 1815 more than the Saxonia. What do you think, Tan?
Well, that brings us to the next. What did Mikey learn on the AC3 live stream? Mikey, why did they call it the 1815 up down?
Up down, Mikey. Up down.
Well, because it's probably got a power reserve or some movement that goes up and down and doesn't go all the way around.
Well, that's
Might be,
partly
might be.
true. Partly true, Bear.
Mm.
We'll give him a half point for that one.
Are you talking about this watch here? This Saxonia?
No, this is Saxonia. No, the 1815 up down.
Oh,
Ooh,
I need to see
JL.
it. But
JL in the
it's
chat.
got a power reserve or something that goes up and like or
sexy brother JL.
$3. Saxonia better in rose or white. I think they're both pretty cool. I think the Saxonia for me is the choice. But hey, they're both. You wouldn't turn one down, would you? Would you turn one down?
I miss JL, man.
He's a great guy, JL. Great guy.
I agree.
JJ, no worries. I got something way better in store. Stay tuned to Archie Luxury. Look at that. Thank you, JJ. We love you.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you what it is. Oh, sorry, I can't.
Now, Bear, we're sending the link to where we sent. JJ's not doing a
Oh,
show
yeah,
today.
that was JL. That was
Yes.
JL. Nice to see you, JL.
What are we sending to watch Nick tonight?
Sending it to watch Nick there, guys. What do you think?
Of course.
Where it's going,
Well,
guys.
you always have to think too much. You don't overthink, Bear. Just don't overthink. What's there to think?
Hey, we got Sir Danny coming on. Kelsowitz, $5. Best watch for 20,000 was the point. The Saxonia and the 5196 share the same price point. What's the best horology for 18 to 22? Hard to beat Lange. I'd have to agree with you. Yes,
well, you could have always lowballed JJ for his brigade.
It's a king, man. It's a king. It's not so. 1, 2, 3 for the Pantera rock. Mike had a Pantera, but it got shot. Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, baby. Max having fun tonight. Hey. Oh, fuckers. Oh.
Excellent. Patrick Philippe.
Patrick Philippe, $10. Mike's brain. Where have you been? Out to lunch since 1980 while riding his Schwinn.
Now do it with a super chat song and sing that.
Ready?
Oh.
You remember I owned a bicycle.
Super chat. Where have you been?
Archie, Mike's brain. Where have you been?
Super chat. Where have you been? Mike's brain. Where have you been? Out to lunch since 1980 while riding the Schwinn. Mike's brain. Where have you been? Out to lunch since 1980 riding the Schwinn. There we go.
It was actually 1990 to 2000 that my brain was logged out.
Fermented.
CM Punk 83, $2. Just got a Yacht-Master 40 rose gold at retail, plus 5%. Psyched.
Congratulations on a beautiful watch. Absolutely gorgeous watch. Congrats, man.
Yacht-Master 40, beautiful watch, man.
Gorgeous.
Retail plus 5% too, man. Score.
Yeah, very nice.
That's super score.
Mm-hmm.
Very
cool.
Very happy for him.
I got to tell you, Bear, tan. These Langes, all this Lange talk. Would you be?
What does that even mean? I got to tell you, Bear, tan. Like,
would you walk on the wild side? Would you walk on the dark side?
What's the dark side? Lange is not the dark side. I love Lange.
Lange is not dark side. It's a very, very safe bet.
He's trying to say it's because Higgins is a cheerleader for him. That's what's the dark side.
But what about Grand Seiko?
Archie, read the comment.
Didn't he work for Lange?
Fun and tomfoolery. Yes.
He wishes.
No, I'm serious. I think he worked for Lange at one point.
He worked for an AD. He worked for Wempe.
He did.
I think.
Oh, for fuck's sake. He was an extra in James Bond. He works for... what else has he done, this bloke?
I don't know.
No, he didn't work for Lange. He worked for Wempe. And yeah, he was an extra in James Bond. That's about it. That's his fame to fortune.
Hey, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all.
More than most of us can say.
We love you, Higgy.
Speak for yourself.
ABC. You know what? This is actually true.
Patek Philippe. It's like when your mom's means to call you, but says your brother's name instead.
Archie, do you ever do that? Do you ever do that with your kids? Your two sons?
Yes, I do.
I got two brothers, and my mom would get it wrong, and then she would just start going, Mike, Pete, George.
Archie, apparently we got an action pack. We got an action pack.
Boys, this is a very important announcement from Zero Fuck Curly.
Zero Fuck Curly.
Our dear friend, if you don't mind, I'll read this one. This is not your area of expertise.
Sorry.
Our dear friend, this has been directly attacked tonight by Oisin, Marcelo, OC, and Tim Wright himself. Zero Fuck Curly and Watch Nicholas have response for them tonight on the Freedom Channel, boys, which we will be linking to in about 5 to 7 minutes. So don't miss it. And you will find out from their mouths how nasty they are and what are the things they're saying. These guys don't know the limit. They have no limits in their hate.
Fucking too bad, man.
Crazy stuff. It's absolutely crazy, Bear.
Sad. Very sad. Very sad, Archie. But that's okay.
Yeah.
You do your thing, Archie. Don't worry. This is not something you are equipped to deal with.
JJ says they also said nasty stuff about Toyota Mo. Who says nasty stuff about Toyota Mo?
That's a disgrace. I mean, two people. Like, I tell you something. This Toyota Mo, Mr. G&T. If you fucking can say nasty shit about these people, then you are. There's something fucking wrong with you.
Yeah, 100%.
There's something fucking wrong with you.
Very nasty stuff.
Yep.
MRTW, love this shameful behavior. Thank you.
This needs your support, guys, because these assholes now going hard after him because he exposed them. He exposed his feelings. When that piece of shit that calls himself OC jumped on this channel to push his narrative and get things, you know how he does his politicking. Mr. Z jumped on and fucking took him rip him into pieces, okay? Destroyed him. And now they're fucking pissed because they're being exposed daily, okay? They're being exposed daily for what they really are. It's a hateful, toxic fucking environment there.
Very nasty stuff, Bear. Very nasty. And we're having great fun. Our own show itself, we concentrate on our own thing. We hammer along. Look at the panel we've got today. I want to say a very special thank you to Tan Zeal, the Zeal in the house. Very special.
Always remember the boss comes first. Always
the
boss
Bear.
first.
The Bear, always a big thank you to Bear. Patek Philippe, Hunting Cat, Mr. Sexy. Timely. Thank you so much for coming on, man. It was
Marky and Cliver, don't forget them as well.
Marky, Cliver, yes. Sir E. Danny was fantastic. It's great to have him.
JJ in the first part of the show.
Yep.
Now our friend Ali.
Ali Reza,
yes, Ali Reza, yes. John C, $2. Who's better, Dasak? Russian? Who's better, Dasak? Thai or Russian?
That's your question, Arch.
I'd have to say Russian, but it comes at a very high cost. Okay.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
And also, the other side of the Russians is they have a service life less than a BMW. Okay, let me say that. After 5 years, they don't want to work anymore. Toyota Mo, $5. They can talk about me all they want. Just leave this alone. This is one of the best guys in the community. Toyota Mo.
And so are you, Toyota Mo. To be honest with you, so are you. Never ever I have heard Toyota Mo says anything negative about anyone. He really follows the one. If you have nothing nice to say about someone, you don't say it.
CB, $20. This channel is a happy channel, so fight the sorry ass hateful channel. Long life to Archie World. Thank you.
Oh
CB,
yes,
so
CB. Love you, man. Love you. Let's give this guy. Let's give CB Archie. Let's do full screen for CB. Let's do the bees and bears, please, please.
Yes. Super chat. Bees and bears. Super chat. Where have you been? Bees. I've been to London to visit the Queen.
For free.
Free. Super chat.
Bears in.
Queen. Bees and the Queen. Now, guys. Super chat. Swinging Kangaroo, $2. Archie, better say Thai. Actually, Thai in the long run is far better. Far better.
Mikey loves the part with bears and bees.
Yes.
I do.
I know. I can hear you singing it. I
got it just right.
Guys, it's been a fantastic show. Thank you so much for coming on. We're going to cross over now. We're going to link up to the Watch Nicholas stream. Guys, go and have fun. Be nice. Just be nice. Be nice. And I will be broadcasting again in 9 hours' time on the morning show. And guys, we love you all. Come again, guys. See you tomorrow, guys. See you later.
See ya.
Thanks for having me on, Art.
Thank you.